Draisaitl, arguably the second best player in the world.
Yeah, that Draisaitl, a bad boy.
Scores the overtime winner for the Oilers, and the series is knotted up. We got a best of 3 now. We got 2 in Edmonton. This is going to Game 7.
Do you remember a series, just any series that's been this good?
I'm sure there have been, and
right.
I bet if we throw that out there, they'll start responding like crazy. But right off the top of my head, no. This is 3 overtime games and 1 blowout. We get something in every game. It's been terrific. You can't have better theater, and it's not on network TV. It's on TBS, which is fine, but the ratings are not huge, which are a shame. There are some tried and truisms in Dan's sports world.
Okay.
I was thinking about this. They're always trying to get, remember we were talking to Freddie T. Freddie T said, what do you say? He lives 3 minutes away from the arena?
Yep.
That would have been a game to go to last night.
Yes, goodness.
Oh, my goodness. But all my adult life, they've talked about, hockey's the greatest game. Nobody watches it. TV can't do it justice, blah, 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 blah. And they're right. But the ratings never go up. They've tried everything, and the ratings don't go up. I'm just looking real quick. I don't have 2025. Let me see if I can find it. I know it's very small. Stanley Cup Finals ratings. Games 1, 2, and 3 averaged 2.4, 2.5, and 2.3 million viewers, respectively. Those numbers represent declines compared to last year's games on ABC. So you see so that's not good. And then I'm looking at the history of it. Man. 19, we had roughly 3 million a game. It's usually 2 and 3, with some high ones in there. Trying to see if there's ever been a bigger one. 1997, we had a 4 rating with the Red Wings and the Flyers. Most watched Stanley Cup final games, 1966 to the present. The most watched Stanley Cup final game ever. Game 7, Montreal-Chicago, 1971, 12.4 million.
Wow.
Boston and the Rangers in 72 had 2 huge ones, 10.93 and 8.28. So, yeah. They're not great. They haven't been great, and they can't figure it out, and it's a shame. It's a great sport, and it's so funny, even around town with our Icemen, I've run into just regular people, and I'll be talking in the nice lady one time at the eye doctor's office, season ticket holder to the Icemen. Love the Icemen because she went to a game and got hooked, which is fun. Icemen are fun. The hockey is a fun game to go to in person. And we talked about sports theater the other day.
Yes, sir.
This isn't sports theater, but this is a certainly worth the bang of your dollar.
As they say in hockey,
yeah.
Let's do that hockey.
It's great. But anyway, that's one truism. And the other truism is that the soccer team is going to get good. United States soccer, never any good. Every time it's going to get good.
Yep.
Doesn't get good. Anyway, we start with hockey because that was the best thing there was. Best thing there was this weekend. Or last night, going into the weekend. U.S. Open is underway. Raise your hand if you did I have JJ Spawn?
How about no?
Oh dear. Oh no. I tell you the guy immediately saw that. I said, "Ooh, watch out for this guy, Brooks Koepka." That dude, man, that dude. And I don't know what he's been doing on the LIV because I don't follow the LIV. I don't think he's been doing a whole lot. But, man, something about majors, and he's 2 under. We'll see. And John Rahm's another guy. He's 1 under. This is let the the feeling out of Thursday go through, because you got some names up there: JJ Spawn, Tristan Lawrence, Siwoo, Sunjay M, Dietrich, Nearguard Peterson. These guys, nah. Scotty's 3 over.
Scotty tripping right now.
It's because the tour killed him. Tour picked him. Tour picked him in our little pool. Who'd you have, E? Do you remember?
I don't.
I got the X-Man. And I got Rom. So I'm okay.
Well, I'll tell you who we got right now.
Yeah, I think I got Rom and the X-Man.
You got John Rahm and the X-Man.
Yeah. I'm in good
Jeffrey
shape.
Prost has DeChambeau and Sepp Straka.
Okay.
I got Rory and Colin Morikawa. And the tour has Scotty and Tommy Fleetwood.
Rory's no bueno. DeChambeau's 3 over. Scotty's 3 over. Tommy Fleetwood is 4 over. Rory's 4 over. Let's see. Would you say Jeff had Straka?
Yep.
I don't know. Justin Rose is 7 over. Finau is 6 over. Justin Thomas is 6 over. Oh, boy. Jay Straka. Is that Sepp Straka? Better hope not. Yeah. Oh, 8 over.
Yes.
Adios, Jeff. Who's his other one?
DeChambeau.
Oh, he's 3 over. He could get back into it. And you had Rory and who?
Morikawa.
Morikawa, I thought was doing okay, if I remember right. So it'd be fun. It'll be fun this weekend. So it's the U.S. Open, man. The course is awesome. I love it. So we'll see how those boys do going on. That's all-day affair on Sunday as you watch it. I used to like it when I like it best. I like the U.S. Open. I don't know why, I like it best when it's on the West Coast because I like primetime viewing on Sunday. When it's on the West Coast, they finish up, obviously, at East, 10 o'clock at night.
Uh-huh.
But I get to watch it Sunday night. I dig it. But we won't have that this year. But it'll be fun. Jags concluded their off season. We're going to talk to Tony at 8:30.
Ooh.
Yeah, so we'll get Baselli. We're going to call him. He'll be in the office, so we'll catch up with him a little bit, see what's going on. Which leads me to our Dream Finders Homes poll question of the day, brought to you by our friends at Dream Finders Homes, the official home builder of Jacksonville Jaguars, the PGA Tour, and the Florida Gators. You can lock in at a 4.99% fixed interest rate, which is really good, at 15 different locations around town.
15 different locations around town.
Yeah, thank you. 15, not 5 or 10, 15. Dream Finders is everywhere. And they build great, beautiful homes. And they build homes for first-time homeowners. So if you're a first-time homeowner and you think you can't afford, I think that's kind of slipped past us now. I think you can now. And I know you can if you go through Dream Finders. And if you go to dreamfindershomes.com, they'll help you navigate that home purchase if it's your first one, especially because you'll need some help along the way. Anyway, with all that said, and thank you to Dream Finders. They bring us the poll question every single day. E, are you ready to play?
Stay ready. You don't got to get ready, champ.
Trevor Lawrence will have unprecedented success in 2025 if the O-line improves greatly, if the Jags have a top 5 ground game, if BTJ and Travis Hunter combine for 2,000-plus receiving yards, or if the Jags have a top 10 defense.
Ooh, I see what you did there, Dan.
Yeah, that's what I did.
These are all good options, man.
You'd like any one of those to be true.
Like any one of these.
But what would make Trevor Lawrence have unprecedented success?
Unprecedented success.
Which means unprecedented means, for those who don't know, means that he's doing things he has not done before, which would be good.
Unprecedented success would happen if I'm going to go with what the apple of my eye right now. Let's go with BTJ and Hunter, 2,000-plus yards.
Okay. That comes in third right now with over 300 votes.
Oh, dear.
Yeah. 12.5%. If the runaway winner.
Probably the O-line.
Yeah. Jacksonville loves that O-line. Jacksonville likes to blame the O-line for everything. If the O-line improves greatly, 65.8%. If the Jags have a top 5 ground game, 15.7%. If BTJ and Hunter have 2,000-plus yards, 12.5%. If they have a top 10 defense, which I thought was pretty good, because if you have a top 10 defense, that means you're getting the ball more on offense. That means just by nature, you're going to score more. 6%.
No surprised.
You guys want that O-line? I thought I had a good one there. This one is overwhelming runaway. With a couple hours left, you can vote on social media. Feel free to jump right in there if you would like. One of Tom Coughlin's comments riled up the fan base again yesterday.
Oh, yeah, it's going viral.
Yeah. And he did say, I got the, how did he phrase it?
They sent him a letter.
Yeah, but the usual letter. Like the NFL sends out stuff when they, I don't know. But anyway, boy, he talked about Miles Jack. I had a ton of responses from you guys on Twitter about it after we posted it, and I get it, man. I get it.
Got it right here.
Go ahead and play it. This is what Tom said yesterday. In that game, and it was a great game. It was such a
fumble.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
How do you keep quiet over that one? And I got the compulsory letter where it said we're so sorry. I said, my response
from them.
My response to the league was, do you realize what that would have meant to this town
organization,
this city?
Oh, that's good right there.
If that had been,
that's it. That's TC, and he's right. We would have went to the Super Bowl,
and we would have won that. Yeah,
would have went to the Super Bowl. I wonder how it would have changed, like how that one play would have changed everything.
Yeah,
like in terms of would we, what direction would the franchise have gone? What would what would have happened?
Was that Philly special?
Yeah.
Man, it wouldn't have been no Philly special.
Would have been no Doug Peterson here.
It would have been no Doug Peterson here.
Yeah.
It would have changed all kind of stuff.
I mean, everything, right? It would have changed everything.
No Nick Foles here.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, crazy, huh? We just, I mean, it's not worth ruminating over, but nonetheless. Oof. Yeah. 24-20, Patriots win. January 21st, 2018. Tell you what's amazing, though, when you go look at the list on the AFC Championships games, Kansas City Chiefs, 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 Kansas City Chiefs. And then that transitioned from New England Patriots, 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 New England Patriots. You realize that?
Yep.
If we don't get Kansas City and New England in the AFC title game, that would be the first time since 2010 when the Steelers and the Jets played. How about that? In 2012, Patriots beat the Ravens. Ravens beat the Patriots. Broncos beat the Patriots. Patriots beat the Colts. Broncos beat the Patriots. Patriots beat the Steelers. Patriots beat the Jaguars. Cheaters. Patriots beat the Chiefs, and we transitioned. Chiefs beat the Titans. Chiefs beat the Bills. Bengals beat the Chiefs. Chiefs beat the Bengals. Chiefs beat the Ravens. Chiefs beat the Bills. Wow. Wow. Those and it's 32-29, 17-10, 23-20, 27-24, 38-24, 35-24, 37-31. Just some incredible games. Anyway, we're just warming up. I think Murph might stop by here in a little bit as well. It's a Friday fun day here on The Drill. A lot to do today. Tony Baselli coming up at 8:30. We'll catch up with the Jaguars executive vice president, see how minicamp went, where he feels like the team is, et cetera, et cetera. That and more coming up right here over the next couple of hours. Hang with us.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. Now, another classic moment in Jags history.
It is picked up by Rayshawn Jenkins. That is going to be a touchdown. The Jags are going to win it.
1010XL,
Are you kidding me?
home of the Jaguars.
Mike Dempsey here. Look, it's been 10 years that I've been vouching for my guys at Dandy Boots, and for a decade, I'm proud of my association with a local family business. They make a great product. I've made no secret that I was a customer long before Dandy ever came on board on 1010XL. But I'm thinking I'm due a little Dandy swag, maybe a little love. How about a Dandy t-shirt, a ball cap? So how about it, Thompson family? What do you got going on over there? In the meantime, I'm going to keep eating those delicious tuna salad sandwiches. So guys, keep helping me out and grab a Dandy sandwich today.
Interested in a unique date night? Gibby here. I took my wife Nikki to Wick a Candle Bar. She made her own custom candle right there in the store. Shop local at Wick a Candle Bar. Locations in San Marco and Jacks Beach.
Hey, it's one of life's most important decisions here for you. 18 years or older. You just got married. You just got divorced. You have children. Of course, you want to take care of your family. That's why I'm here to tell you about Matt Hinson and the Hinson Law Firm. I'm not the attorney Matty is, but have you done your last will? Besides getting your assets to the people that you choose, which you should be able to do, planning also helps to minimize income, gift, and estate taxes as well. Matt Hinson's your guy. He's going to listen. He's going to help you with your decisions. He's going to provide you information, so it makes it easy to do. It's the Hinson Law Firm. If you've got questions, reach out to Matt. He's got the answers. 527-1700. That's 904-527-1700. The offices are in Jacksonville, Florida, gang. Don't let the state decide your fate.
Tucker Equipment Rental in Neptune Beach. You just don't rent quality machines, you rent quality customer service. Hi, I'm Kevin.
And I'm Dave. Tucker Equipment Rental has been supplying Jacksonville with equipment and event rental for over 50 years.
From commercial and homeowner projects, we've got what you need: lifts, dirt equipment, and landscape equipment.
And don't forget about event rentals, from festivals to weddings to backyard barbecues.
Local, knowledgeable, and always ready to help.
Tucker Equipment Rentals.
You need it, we've got it, come see us.
New and pre-owned firearms are in stock at Beach's Jewelry and Pawn in Jacksonville Beach. Want a new sidearm or rifle? Brands like Kimber, Smith & Wesson, 6 Hour, Beretta. No lines, no hassle. Only at Beach's Jewelry and Pawn in Jacksonville Beach.
Attention skilled electricians. Are you undervalued at your current company? Time to step up to the bigger projects and better opportunities. Join the team at Miller Electric Company, a trusted name in the industry for over 96 years. At Miller, we tackle the biggest projects in the city, offering not just the job, but an experienced, top-notch pay, unbeatable benefits, and the best working environments in the business. Please join the team that values your skills and rewards your hard work. Elevate your career to new heights. Apply today at millercareers.com, an equal opportunity employer.
Hey, Hicken here, and every Friday I'll help you put together your sports weekend so you know where you want to go and what you want to do. Watch for Musings with the Media Mogul on YouTube and Facebook, locked down by Tucker Equipment Rentals in Neptune Beach.
Are you ready to play this summer? At the First Coast YMCA, we're committed to being your home for health and wellness and a place for friendly competition with team sports for adults and for kids. Basketball, volleyball, pickleball, flag football, soccer. The Y has something for everyone at any age. Discover all the benefits of YMCA membership and find your fun this summer at the Y. Registration for team sports and summer camps is open now. Visit fcymca.org.
Lauren Brooks here for Terminix. As temperatures warm up around us, ants come out in droves. And when they move into your home or business, it's unnerving. Terminix knows that ants add up fast, but Terminix subtracts them faster because living with ants isn't any fun. When ants show up, so does Terminix. Don't live with an ant problem, Terminix it. Visit Terminix.com today to schedule a free inspection online. That's TERMINIX.com.
Right now, they're on their way to disrupt your life, make you uncomfortable, and rob you. Don't bother calling the police. They can't help. That's right. Summer heat and humidity are about to attack North Florida again. You know what to do. Call Mike Merritt. Mike Merritt's Heating and Air has a license to chill. When heat and humidity are attacking you, Mike Merritt provides a comfortable chill at a bargain price. Mike has been keeping North Florida comfortable for 30 years. Mike Merritt technicians are never paid commissions, meaning you'll never be pressured to buy something you don't need. And Mike Merritt knows cooling issues can arise anytime. They don't just happen during business hours. So Mike Merritt never charges overtime fees. When you need us, we're here for you. Remember, in the fight against heat and humidity, Mike Merritt has a license to chill. Visit merrittair.com. Florida license number CACO 50384.
Frank Frangie here for Stanley Pools. If you're dreaming of putting in a pool this year, choosing the right company is the most important decision you'll make. I've trusted Stanley Pools to build my pool, renovate my pool, and maintain my pool. Stanley Pools has been the best in the business since 1988, and they're still family owned. Call them today at 904-269-7277 or find them online at stanleypoolsfl.com. That's Stanley Pools, a family tradition of fine swimming pools.
Okay, for this Cannons of Jacksonville commercial, we need an idea to really come out with a bang.
Like having a guy shot out of a cannon.
Nah, too messy. In fact, Cannons is known for all your towing needs.
So like my car won't start.
No. Towing products. Cannons does custom welding fabrication and installation of trailer hitches, goosenecks, tow bars, truck racks.
So you might say Cannons is my best shot at finding that inventory in stock?
Boom. You said it.
Visit cannonsofjacks.com.
1010XL is presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville. Now, another great guest on the Checkmate Coatings phone line.
Hello.
Your floor's missing piece. Now, Captain Kevin Favors Fishing Report. Brought to you by CSS Fireplaces and Outdoor Living. You dream it, we build it. On 1010XL.
Oh, yeah. Hang the sign. Gone fishing. Captain Kevin Favor. This weekend's fishing report, fishing forecast, fishing outlook. The oven is on, Captain.
Good morning, Nick.
The seas are blue. The skies are blue. The winds are out there a little bit. What do we got? What's happening, my brother?
This is one of my favorite weeks of the year, especially fishing wise, bro. I mean, we got old school. We got old school tomorrow. I got
beautiful.
One of the biggest kingfish tournaments of the year.
That's awesome.
And look, I'm my own worst enemy at times.
Okay.
Because, if you listen to this report or the forecast show or the outdoor show, I've been talking about how good the fishing has been since May. And when I talk about that, I mostly beach fish, which, this tournament, old school, it's a beach tournament. And there's been plenty of kingfish all week, literally since May. Weather's going to be good. There's bait all over the beach. I had reports yesterday, literally from Mayport all the way south of Matanzas. No excuse not to be in this tournament.
Okay.
It's family friendly. You can only go 3 miles offshore.
Okay.
You don't have to go very far.
Okay.
You've got to you can't pay for bait. You got to catch bait. You can't start catching bait till 5 o'clock tomorrow.
Okay.
And the other cool thing that I did find out is that $500 reward for the first fish caught.
Oh.
All right. Yeah, $500. So if you catch one, probably I'm assuming it's probably going to be right after 7. Because that's honestly that's when they've been biting us early in the morning anyway. So that's pretty cool. And so just so Dan, so how they do that is you have your number,
right?
Cardboard, and then take a picture with your number and the fish, and you send it in. And if you're the first one to do that tomorrow, you get a $500 reward. I think that's pretty cool.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Yep.
That's kind of a fun little twist,
Yep, and we have the lucky ticket also, which is $10,000.
What?
$10,000. So if you're just in the field and you catch a fish and you take a picture of it, whether it's a winning fish or not, it's not. If your ticket's pulled the next day for that ticket, and if you're there, $10 grand. $10 grand.
Wow, sound like I need to be on the water tomorrow.
Yeah. And by the way, the winning boat's like $150 grand.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a hell of a tournament. Obviously, it's Paul Dozier, but we all know who it really is, which is Lauren. They do an unbelievable job, and like I said, it's become the Kingfish tournament, and looking forward to it because, like I said, for everybody, the weather's going to be great. They're calling for 10 knots, 10 to 15 out of the south, which means it's not going to be blazing hot all week. The weather's going to be good, and it's as good as you'll see fishing on the beach. There will be a ton of fish caught. So looking forward to it.
How long is how long are you allowed to fish till? Like, when do you have to get in line?
I think it's either 7 to 3 or 7 to 4. I
only ask because my question is, does anybody strategize to try to catch that first fish? Is that like part of the goal? Like, hey, I just got a little bit of bait here. I got enough bait. Let's go. Boom. Let's get a fish.
Right. Oh yeah. I mean, I've already got my guys set up. Look, we're gonna be sitting somewhere on the water at 6:50, and we're gonna even if we only have 4 or 5 baits, who cares?
Right.
We
because then you go back and get more. That's what I'm saying, right?
Yeah. Again, you're beach fishing.
Mm-hmm.
You're not very far most of the time away from the bait. So you catch what you need, and I mean, if you can start your day off with $500,
right? It's a good day.
You're set. Yeah. You're set. So
that'll be fun. That'll be fun.
It is going to be fun. It's going to be a great time.
And congratulations to the Doziers and the tournament. It's we hear about it every year, so I'm glad that you're a part of it. And you said the forecast is great, huh?
Yes. Yep. We're all looking forward to it.
All right, my man.
Like I said, it should be fun. So today we'll get everything ready, and I don't know, I don't know how many boats, Dan, but I'm assuming 700.
Okay, wow.
which is crazy when you think about it.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just that's strong. So
that's awesome.
Come join us.
Yeah.
Put your bait in the water, and you never know. You never know what you're going to catch.
Now, who do you go out with, Captain?
Oh, that's a great question. So I go out with Brother James,
okay,
and Brother Dave, and they're brothers, and they fight like cats and dogs. It's absolutely hilarious. But the coolest thing is I don't have to do anything, Dan. All I got to do is drive the boat.
That's good.
They take care, man. They take care of the baits and everything. They strategize a lot back there. I'm just gonna say.
It gets done. Yeah. It might get loud on the boat, but it'll get done.
Oh, it does. It does. There's times when things are thrown around and stuff like that, but it's all good. It's just a fun time. We have fun no matter what. I can promise you that.
Good. Well, thank you for that report. Appreciate you, man. You have yourself a great weekend, Captain. Enjoy it.
Absolutely.
Enjoy it.
And tell Murph good morning for me when he gets there.
I will. All right, brother.
All right, buddy. Have a great weekend.
All right. There he goes. Captain Kevin Favor with the fishing report. Appreciate him. Appreciate big day tomorrow, as you heard, and lots of good stuff coming your way. We'll take a break. We'll come back with more. Jaguars wrap up off-season workouts. Break now for the next 6 weeks. That and more next right here on The Drill.
The Drill. From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
What are we celebrating?
We're celebrating 2 things. First,
summer.
Summer days.
It feels phenomenal.
And second,
1010XL.
Summer.
Plumbing problems
problems? AC not blowing? Septic tank doing whatever septic tanks do? Don't call 3 different companies and play contractor roulette. Just call Duck Duck Rooter. We handle plumbing, septic, and air conditioning all under one roof. That's one call, one company, and one bill that won't give you a heart attack. For fast, reliable, and slightly ducky service, call 904-862-6769 or waddle over to duckduckrooter.com. When you're stuck, call the Duck.
Hey, say goodbye to glasses and contacts with customized vision treatments at Bowden Eye & Associates. Hicken here. Dr. Bowden and his expert team bring you the latest options like Evo implantable Collamer lenses, refractive lens exchange, or traditional LASIK. It's tailored just for you. Imagine waking up to clear vision. No hassle, no fuss. Ready to see the difference? I bet you are. Call now or visit BowdenEye.com for a free screening. Bowden Eye & Associates. You know what they're doing? They're keeping the First Coast focused.
Jacksonville, you know a good defense wins games, and a good fence protects your home. Frank Frangie here. Coil Fencing has been around the block since 1927. Literally, they probably fenced it too. From tough chain link to sleek aluminum fences your HOA will love, Coil is the name to trust. Nearly a century strong and still standing tall. Call Coil today. You can trust them. Call 904-356-4821 or visit coiljacks.com. That's COYLE Jacks.com.
Hey, John, have you seen the exciting 2025 lineup at Randy Marion Cadillac?
They've got the Lyriq, IQ, Optique, and the stunning Vistique. It's a Cadillac lover's dream.
And the best part, over 100 new Cadillacs are in stock and ready for you to drive home today.
Plus, it's the perfect time to trade in your Tesla and experience luxury and performance like never before.
Visit us today at Randy Marion Cadillac on Southside Boulevard in Jacksonville.
Don't miss out on these incredible vehicles. Your new Cadillac awaits.
Tell them Jennifer sent ya.
It's graduation season, a time to celebrate the end of an era and the beginning of a whole new story. At Diamonds Direct, we believe moments like these deserve to be remembered beautifully. Honor your graduate with a timeless gift, a birthstone ring, a classic pendant, diamond studs, or an heirloom piece they'll treasure forever. No pressure, all sparkle, and expert guidance every step of the way. Diamonds Direct, your love, our passion.
Ladies and gentlemen, boaters and landlubbers, friends, four-legged and two, this is Lisa the Botanista with a huge announcement. Freedom Boat Club is opening a brand new 4th location. That's right, Freedom Boat Club St. Augustine Shipyard is now open. Now members can enjoy unlimited access at Julington Creek, Jacksonville Beach, St. Augustine Comanche Cove, and St. Augustine Shipyard. Freedom Boat Club members also enjoy reciprocal access to over 400 locations across the world. There's never been a better time to join. We are offering our biggest discount ever to celebrate our brand new location. We own and maintain an entire fleet of boats. Join the club, and as often as you like, you can do water sports, inshore fishing, offshore fishing, sandbar hopping, dining on the water, or just cruising around town. Visit us at the St. Augustine Shipyard or stop by any of our locations to see what the Boat-Cierge experience is all about. Visit us at freedomboatclub.com.
Share your voice anytime on the 1010XL text line.
Are you serious? Installed by Lifetime Flooring.
I gotta say, you're totally blowing my mind right now.
If you can't call or email, text us. 641-1010.
Are you embarrassed by your ugly, cracked concrete driveway? Stop by Stone Core on Phillips Highway for all your outdoor living needs. Let them show you how a durable paver driveway can enhance your home. Visit stonecore.co. We do outdoors better.
They were right. It could have waited. I can't believe it happened to me. Reaching to check my phone. Now my family has to hear that I'm never coming home again.
Officer?
I'm so sorry. I have some very sad news to share with you.
Every day, 9 people on Florida roadways don't make it home. I was one of the people that didn't make it home.
Ride with Do Not Disturb. Every trip, every time. Let's get everyone home safely. A message from Florida Department of Transportation, Target Zero. For more information, visit targetzerofl.com.
Yo, Jacksonville, Hickens hype. Checkmate Coatings crushes it with floors I'd put in my own pad.
I'm Brendan with Checkmate Coatings.
We coat it all. Garages, pool decks, driveways, and patios. Be the envy of your neighbors.
Rush to checkmatecoatings.com. Checkmate Coatings, your floor's missing piece.
Checkmate Coatings, your floor's missing piece.
A lot of companies will tell you they're the best. At Custom Tree Surgeons, they show you every time. Custom Tree Surgeons has built an all-pro team. Every tree service professional has years of experience, continually trained and certified. They know what, when, and how to handle any job. It gets done efficiently and quickly by a team of experts. So for tree trimming, removal, stump grinding, and emergency services, forget any name other than Custom Tree Surgeons. There is no job they can't do better. Go to website CustomTreeSurgeons.com. That's CustomTreeSurgeons.com, and let them show you how the job is supposed to get done.
The coolers are full at your local Gate gas station, making it easy for you to cruise in and cruise out with little downtime. Ice cold Coronas, Natty Light, Stella Artois, and Michelob Ultra. Don't forget the king of beers, Cold Buds. Gates got them in the cooler, waiting for you.
1010XL is presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
All right, welcome back. E.
Yo.
You knew it was just going to be a matter of time.
What happened now?
And it's happened. You know what it is.
What it is?
Law enforcement in Miami-Dade County.
Oh, yeah,
seeking
man.
to arrest former NFL wide receiver Antonio Brown on a charge of attempted murder, according to a warrant reviewed by the Washington Post. We saw the video.
We were baffled that he was...
walked away.
Yeah.
The charge stems from a shooting Brown was allegedly involved in during a celebrity boxing event last month. By the way, if you're having a celebrity event, maybe not the best idea to invite Antonio Brown. The warrant shows a charge of attempted murder with a firearm. Now, listen. I don't know exactly what happened. It seemed like there were some fights broke out. Some people were.
It looked like they were the story is they tried to take his chain.
Yeah. Brown was detained by police after gunshots were fired at the boxing event, which was hosted by an online streamer. Boy, this online streaming stuff. You see the thing in Vegas?
They get into the money.
Yeah, but you see the thing in Vegas?
What thing in Vegas?
So one online, I don't know who they are. I don't know anything about it. I just read it on social media. There's one online streamer having a feud with another online streamer.
Okay.
One online streamer's online streaming live in Vegas. The other online streamer goes to get him, shoots him, and kills him.
Oh, dear.
Yeah. I don't know if they've
online streaming beef?
Yeah. I don't know if they found and then they couldn't find him for a while. I don't know if they have since found him or not. But yeah. I mean, fellas, what are we doing? What are we doing? So anyway, but back to Brown. Brown was seen fighting with several people on a video posted to social media, and gunshots could clearly be. We saw that.
We did.
Now, he was released after a few hours. He posted an explanation. So this is also allegedly, right? I was jumped by multiple individuals who tried to steal my jewelry and cause physical harm to me, contrary to some videos circulating. Police temporarily detained me until they received my side of the story. I went home that night, was not arrested. I will be talking to my legal counsel and attorneys on pressing charges on the individuals that jumped me.
Which is all fine and fair.
Yeah.
But the video shows him like going back to his car.
And getting a gun.
And then running back towards the crowd.
You can't do that.
And shooting into like a crowd of people. Like, sorry, bro.
Yeah.
It's not looking good for you.
Yeah. But I mean, yeah. We've said this since the day he walked off the field for the final time.
That was so crazy.
Train wreck.
So crazy.
Train wreck.
Like, wow. I couldn't believe what was going
on. Latest in a string of on and off the field incidents involving Brown and the conclusion of his NFL career, once seemingly on a fast track to the Pro Football Hall of Fame. Traded by the Steelers to the Raiders. You know, Mike Tomlin deserves a medal for putting up with Antonio Brown for 9 years.
He got the best out of it and then got him out of there.
Yeah. He never played a game for the Raiders. Injured his foot by entering a cryotherapy chamber barefoot. Refused to wear his issued helmet. Posted a recorded voicemail from John Gruden online. Went to the Patriots. Played one game, released again. after a former trainer filed a lawsuit against him alleging sexual assault. 2020 pleaded no contest to a felony burglary with a battery charge. 2 lesser misdemeanor charges related to an incident with a moving truck company. Served no jail time, 2 years probation, 100 hours of community service. I wonder if he did his community service. What community service is Antonio Brown going to do? Played 2 years for the Bucks, won his first Super Bowl, walked off the field in the middle of a game, effectively ending his career in Tampa in the NFL. Oof. Oof. Antonio Brown. PFF has released a reason for optimism for every team ahead of this season. A reason for optimism. Like, for example, for the Ravens, you're optimistic because of a return of an incredible rushing attack. As long as Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry are standing in Baltimore's backfield, they have a chance to win a lot of games. Okay, that's fair. Meanwhile, Henry, playing at the age of 30, led the NFL in rushing grade, missed tackles. Jackson led the NFL with a 94.9 PFF overall grade last season. So, reason for optimism. Buffalo Bills, a more talented defense. Bills used free agency. They added Larry Ogunjubi and Joey Bosa. Also drafted Deion Walker and TJ Sanders. Maxwell Hairston, drafted by them as well at corner. Better on defense. Carolina, Bryce Young's development, for sure. See how he does, though. Chicago's reason for optimism, Ben Johnson. Team revamped offensive line. Through free agency, Joe Thuney, Jonah Jackson, Drew Dahlman. Added additional weapon in Colston Loveland and Luther Burden. Caleb Williams, the onus is now on Caleb Williams. Reason for optimism in Cincinnati? The biggest reason would be if they would sell the team, but it's Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, and T. Higgins. That's fair. Cleveland Browns? There should be no reason for optimism. It says Myles Garrett. He was there last year, right?
Who's that?
Myles Garrett?
He
They were no good, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I don't like when the reason for optimism is the same thing.
Well, he's richer.
He's richer, but how's the team better? You're like, what's the reason for optimism? Like, to me, it's like Detroit, Aiden Hutchinson's return. Okay. Green Bay, Matthew Golden. Okay, draft pick. Houston, elite pass defense. Well, they added C.J. Gardner-Johnson, so okay. Colts, loaded arsenal of offensive weapons. Jonathan Taylor, Michael Pittman, Josh Downs, Alec Pierce, all there last year.
Right.
I get to the Jags finally. Reason for optimism. What do you think, E?
Reason for optimism? Liam Cohen.
Nope.
Travis Hunter.
Jacksonville's offseason success will be determined by how well first-round pick Travis Hunter pans out. The Heisman Trophy winner appears poised to get the bulk of his playing time at wide receiver, where he earned an outstanding 89 PFF receiving grade at Colorado last year. May play some corner too. Oh, yeah. After earning an elite 90.3 PFF coverage grade. You know, I heard Prisco on with the afternoon guys yesterday, and he said he looks better at corner. More comfortable. Looks like it's easier for him. More natural.
I mean, he ain't saying nothing that we didn't notice or what we think.
Suggested that he may play more corner than you think.
Sure.
I'm good with that.
Yeah, me too.
I like him at corner. There are still many who, I bet it's mixed right now as far as what they think his primary position should be. What do you think?
His primary position should be, I mean, corner, but it's going to be receiver, and I'm not mad at that.
You're not mad?
No, I'm not.
No. But there are many who believe he'd be the best corner in the league if he just focused on corner.
Ooh.
So, I don't know. It'll be interesting to watch this unfold.
I want points.
Yeah. Be interesting to watch this unfold. We were talking with Dempsey yesterday about him being unsigned too, by the way. And I've seen some reports on it and some stuff and talked to some people, and it's just a couple details that need to be worked out. Like let me put it this way. For the people I talk with, there's not a concern about him being unsigned or not participating.
It's good news.
Yeah. But he is one of the, what do we look at, the top 15?
Uh-huh.
And he was the only one. But he's a very unique individual.
He is.
And he's trying to do things that haven't been done before.
Transcend the game.
Yeah. So, who's his agent? Remember it was...
He signed with Cash Money, didn't he?
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Is that a big one?
Just by name, but I don't know
Have they done
anybody
football
else.
guys?
He might be the first.
Young Money.
Yeah, Young Money.
He's represented by two different agencies, Young Money, APAA Sports, an agency co-owned by rapper Lil Wayne, will handle his on-field representation in NFL contracts. For his off-field endeavors, Hunter will continue to work with SMAC Entertainment. So, SMAC Entertainment, which also represents Deion Sanders, Shedeur Sanders, will manage Hunter's off-field ventures. This setup allows Hunter to benefit from the expertise of two different agencies. Key players are Lil Wayne, co-owner of Young Money, APA Sports. Michael Strahan is co-owner of SMAC Entertainment. Interesting. So, that's why Lil Wayne was at his Heisman Trophy thing, right?
Correct.
If I remember correctly.
Was weird, but yeah, it's correct.
Interesting. Well, it's going to be different with this kid. By the way, the New York Post has a huge article about his new house.
Oh,
oh
man.
You may not like it here in Jacksonville, but the
New York Post?
Yes. The New York Post. So it is what it is. I don't know what to tell you guys. I don't know. People get mad about, I don't know, man. It's
a topic.
It's a topic.
He's a trending topic. High profile athlete.
One other thing before we go to break, there was a horrible airplane crash.
Oh, man.
And it's an Air India plane. More than 200 people were killed. It's just heartbreaking.
One person survived?
One person survived.
Oof.
And I think what he did, and I'm not positive, but what I think, and they've shown this video that's going around, because it took off and it clearly lost power or something. I think he jumped.
Oh, he jumped out of the plane?
Yeah.
Oof.
He was in an emergency exit window just behind the business class when the Boeing 787 went down, burst into flames in a residential neighborhood. He was found limping through the streets, surrounded by oh boy. It was London bound. Just awful. I'm trying to see what they said. I think he jumped. I think he pulled the door open and jumped. Not positive, though. I'm looking at this picture. His miraculous outcome defies studies, and expert claims that the dreaded middle seat toward the rear of aircraft is not just the safest place, but the best odds. But I don't know how, again, it depends what happened, though. But they were showing video on one of these things, and there's I don't know. But it's certainly amazing that this man was able to survive it. Also injured 41 people on the ground, by the way, and obviously under investigation. So, and the conspiracy theories are starting on this one big time. Anyway, Just keep those people in your prayers. We'll take a break. We'll go to the 7 o'clock hour. This is The Drill. We got Tony Baselli coming up at 8:30 on 1010XL 92.5 FM.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
It's Cliff Averill one more time.
I'm Cliff Averill of the Seattle Seahawks and Clay High School on Jacksonville Sports Radio, 1010XL.
Cliff Averill has been a machine tonight.
Denny Thompson here. If you haven't heard, Tyson Sound & Security has a house built right inside their showroom, showcasing complete home automation and security systems. You have to see it to believe it. This setup can recognize intruders who approach your door and alerts them to leave if there's a break-in. Keep your family safe with the most state-of-the-art technology. Tyson Sound & Security, your security, home theater, and home automation experts. New showroom at 3555 U.S. Highway 17 in Fleming Island.
Hey, Hicken here for my friends at Checkmate Coatings Jacksonville. It's a game changer. I've checked out the field, and Checkmate Coatings is the new go-to for durable, jaw-dropping floor coatings. Yeah. Man, they'll coat it. Better play, better results. Get that garage floor of yours done. Oh, man. Endless possibilities. Your driveway, your patio, your pool deck. You got a floor, my friends at Checkmate Coatings will coat it. Brendan, you can call him directly, the owner of Checkmate Coatings. He knows it all. Talked to him numerous times about this stuff. He's an expert. He's got Jacksonville crews keeping prices low with no massive overhead. Slam dunk those floors of yours. Check them out at checkmatecoatings.com. Checkmatecoatings.com. Checkmate Coatings. It's your floor's missing piece.
Man, jack of all trades, masters of none? It just feels like at every turn nowadays, every company can do all work. Not us. Hi, Stevie Beatros here, second generation plumber right here in Jacksonville, Florida. We are your master plumbing company that only focuses on all your plumbing needs. So for your next plumbing job, don't call another Jack. Call Beatros Plumbing, where plumbing is what we do and plumbing is what we're great at. Beatros Plumbing, here to help.
Let me get this thing unwrapped here. Duval!
Praz, what in the world are you doing working on your Duval?
That's right, man. I really identify with Duval.
You live in St. John's County, knucklehead.
I mean the Duval sub, the Dailies Dash Duval. Turkey, ham, melted cheddar, and habanero jack cheeses. Lettuce, tomato, crispy and fresh, you know, like me. I'm sure there's a Dailies Dash sub that sums you up.
The boss.
Because, of course.
Oven roasted beef, Munster cheese, roasted mushrooms, caramelized onions. It's the boss of all subs. Only available for me.
That's just not true.
What do you mean? I walked in the other day, screamed, "You know it!" and said, "A boss for a boss."
Well, no matter who you are, there is a Dailies Dash sandwich or sub for you.
Go find yours. They may even make you a boss.
I'm sure they will, because it is Dailies Dash.
Where more is better.
And you got that right.
DivorceMenOnly.com. This is Kenny Lay of Kenny Lay & Associates. Our firm specializes in representing men in family law. That's all we do. That's our only focus. We can help with all of your family law needs, such as divorce, custody, alimony, and child support. For over a decade, we have helped thousands of men with these types of issues. We even have an appellate division ready to challenge a judge's ruling. If you need a family law attorney, go to DivorceMenOnly.com. DivorceMenOnly.com. Offices, Jacksonville.
Hi, I'm Sean Monahan from Monahan Jewelers in Atlantic Beach. Since 1977, we've been Jacksonville's local family jeweler with a beautiful selection of fine jewelry and certified diamonds. But we're also Jacksonville's leading buyer of gold, silver, and diamonds from the public. Gold's recently hit an all-time high at over $3,000 per ounce. Pay bills, buy something fun. Now is the time to sell your gold for cash and get top dollar, or trade it in for a new piece and get even more at Monahan Jewelers in Atlantic Beach.
WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach. Mia O'Brien
is going to be the first woman president of the United States of America.
Catch me weekdays from noon to 2 on Helmets and Heels.
And she could run later this year even, and I would vote for her.
All things Mia are driven by Arlington Toyota on 1010XL.
At IHRS, we're passionate about solving your hair loss. We're clients too. With the latest hair transplant technology, FDA-approved laser hair therapy, and PRP, we guarantee solutions for both men and women. Call now for a free consultation and receive $250 off. Hair restoration is for me, and it can be for you too. Go to hairforme.com or call 904-777-IHRS. That's 904-777-4477.
This is Mike Lynch, PGA Golf Professional. Take it from me, if you're dealing with an orthopedic issue, talk to the doctors at Southeast Orthopedic Specialists, where you're treated like a pro.
This is Dr. Kevin Murphy with Southeast Orthopedic Specialists, where athletes are treated like pros. Thanks to all of you who have allowed us to be part of your recovery. Call us at Southeast Orthopedic Specialists if you ever have a need.
Relieve pain and get back to life. Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
Tired of wrestling with your shower curtain like it's a slip and slide gone wrong? Ditch the drama and say hello to a smooth, stylish glass shower enclosure from Baker Glass. Wago Glass is clean, elegant, and makes your bathroom look huge and brighter. Give your shower a makeover and feel like you're in a spa without the price tag. I'm Mac at Baker Glass. Call me and get ready to love your new shower. Let's make your shower great again. Remember, Baker Glass, no one treats you better.
Another checkup? Why are so many people getting new puppies?
Dr. Kim's veterinary office is littered with cuteness.
We are booked solid for weeks, but who can say no to a puppy, right? Oh, who's your good boy? Oh, what? Oh,
She needs to find extra vet techs to get those pups some extra love.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. When you sponsor a job on Indeed, candidates can find it easier, so you can hire easier. Redeem your $75 credit at Indeed.com/credit. Terms and conditions apply.
Here's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, sponsored by First Coast YMCA. Jaguar head coach Liam Cohen shared his takeaways from day one of minicamp.
We're not really trying to emphasize gap schemes too much, because that's when those collisions can occur, when you're pulling people, trapping, whamming.
Meanwhile, quarterback Trevor Lawrence explained why he's been sporting sleeves, shedding light on its purpose and significance.
And I think just over time, obviously you got to adjust and got to get in shape for that. So just a little bit of soreness, the compression helps. Nothing I'm concerned about.
Over in minor league action, Matt Mervis came up big for the Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp, driving in 3 runs and finishing a double shy of the cycle in a 6-4 comeback win over the Rochester Red Wings on Thursday afternoon. The two teams square off again tonight with the first pitch at 6:45. That's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. I'm Sam Nelson.
It's 7:03 and it's 75 degrees. Your time and your temp is brought to you by Bueller Air and Plumbing. Stay cool with Bueller.
1010XL is presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
This is how we do.
It's Friday, gotta get down on Friday.
Oh, you know it! Sweet Friday! I need a little emotion, please.
I got you.
Hey! Ho! Hey, ho!
Whoa!
Oh,
Whoa!
take it, Friday.
Summertime, Friday. Okay, summertime. Friday got that thing on, Dan. Friday got that thing on.
Friday. I think Friday went down to the hockey game last night, drove all the way back, all-nighter.
Oh, Miami?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Friday was down for that.
Sitting in the back seat.
Oh,
yeah.
you know the words,
Oh, wait
too.
a second.
What about what? What?
Wait.
What happened?
One more time!
Run it!
Run it back, E! All right, welcome to the program, gang. We've been doing it since 6 o'clock. Hope you're feeling good. Frozen Free Radio all week long. The big man will be back on Monday, allegedly. We shall see. You know, every now and then we get the message.
Uh-huh.
We get the message, and it's not ones we want to hear, man. We've been doing this a while. You're still a young buck, but you're not a spring chicken anymore.
Correct.
I'm an old guy now. I'm like white-haired, 62, rocking and rolling, battling out there.
Battling.
So E and I got a little cold water thrown on our, we like to live in the past sometimes. Back in our day, back when we were young stallions across the county lines.
Young whippersnappers.
Back when we were We're kings of our own universe.
That's correct.
Back when we were the man.
Rumble, young lion, rumble.
Not this crumpled up version that you see here.
Oh, yeah.
That you're watching right now.
Oh, yeah.
You know, we had the coach in yesterday, TC.
Yeah, Coach Coughlin, the Godfather.
Man, and he loves Coach Coughlin.
That's my dog.
Justin Moore loved Coach Coughlin. He just wanted to sit and watch Coach. Justin Moore is a great example. Justin Moore, George Moore Chevrolet, grew up Jaguar fan. Tom Coughlin was like, you know, his guy. He was just like mesmerized watching him.
Oh, he was in awe.
It was awesome.
Yeah.
He feels the same way. He always, how you doing, Coach? He
What's
always
happening, Coach?
He's a friendly sort. He'll come up, he'll hug you, he'll talk to you. That's E. That's his personality.
That's your boy.
That's who he is. It's a pleasant personality to have. It's a wonderful characteristic. And he was coming up to say goodbye to Coach.
Yep.
Hey, Coach.
All right, Coach. It was good to see you.
Coach took a look at him and asked him and said, "Hey, you were a fullback in your day, huh?" Oh, it shattered him.
Bro,
I tried to save him. I went right to, no, sir, he was a running back at Clay County High School. Pretty good. No. He's fullback, linebacker. What do you? He's like, oh man.
Oh man, let me go do some push-ups real quick, man.
Get some running in.
Matter of fact, hold on.
Yeah, he's getting down right now. He's banging them out. Just there he is. He's on the ground. He's banging them out right now. He's getting in shape. He's doing it. And the reason I bring this up, I include myself in this. Yesterday, me and E, we talk. We're both young, not good golfers.
Trash.
But getting better.
Yep, yes, sir.
Getting better. I got the gin, or is it gin? No one still has told me the correct pronunciation.
You helped me set mine up.
It's like GIF or JIF, but we are in, man. We're handicapped. I did it at the age of 61. I got my first ever handicap. I'm legit now. I'm a legit golfer.
Documented.
Yesterday, the course of choice was out E's way.
Home course.
He didn't invite me over to dinner. I'll let y'all know, but that's okay. He has things to do. He's getting a big tournament ready.
That's correct.
So he's a busy man.
Busy.
I was hoping he was going to roll up on us. I kept looking like 13, 14. Where's he? Come up with his clubs, music playing.
Blasting.
Yeah. You know, driving up, thing going back and forth.
I
was looking for that. Didn't happen. But he said to me in the break, he said, Hick, how'd you do?
No, I said, how did the course treat you?
The course treated me great. Course in good shape.
Yeah.
It was nice to be out there over at Fleming Island. And probably hadn't been out there since your tournament last year, quite frankly.
Okay.
So, so coming off a career low, don't forget.
Yeah.
So I kind of knew, like, look, you don't go career low. Who does that, E?
Who does that?
Nobody.
Scotty? Like, come on.
Nobody. I mean, I'm not going to go. So I had twirled that little stunning 89. And so I was ready, man. I was ready. But I hadn't played. I usually play once a week. And I was traveling last week, so I didn't get to play.
So you haven't played since the 89?
Yeah.
Ooh.
First time out.
Ooh, I'm interested to hear this.
So here it is. Ready? 94.
Not bad.
That's all right.
No, not bad at all.
47-47, E.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. So, good round, decent round. I'll take that any day.
Okay.
But, had, I just missed a birdie. I had a putt that it went over the hole, man. When it left the putter, I was like, that's in. And it just rolled over the hole.
Too much speed, huh? Too much ball speed.
I just kind of broke it just a little bit, but I hit a couple good putts.
Okay.
Yeah, I had a couple good putts. I had a couple pars. Played the par fives okay.
No eagles, huh?
Oh, eagles. No eagles. No, sir.
No Philly Eagles.
Won $2 off my playing partner.
Yeah, let me get that.
By the way, he didn't pay me.
Oh, man.
Now that I think about it.
Interest.
Yeah. Did not get paid. So anyway, it was fun. And Fleming Island's great course. Good condition. Appreciate him having us out. And the U.S. Open continues today, and that gets you in the mood a lot of the times. but certainly a challenging venue for those guys. I mean, it is not easy at all. And you watch the struggles. Scotty Scheffler, 3 over. 3 over. That's 3 over. I saw this headline. This headline makes me happy. NFL minicamp 2025 live updates. Cam Ward throws some picks.
Ooh.
Good. Sorry. Good. I like that.
Got an NBA question for you, Dan.
What you got, man?
I was watching this thing with Magic Johnson, and they asked him a question about...
That's Irvin, by the way.
Irvin Magic Johnson.
One of the greatest winners of all time.
Oh, yeah, one of the greatest point guards. Probably the greatest point guard of all time.
Oof.
Probably. Arguably.
Very good.
They
Hall
asked
of
him,
Famer.
like, how do you... Because we always talk about NBA superstars. And they asked him to define what is a superstar.
Oh.
And he probably gave the most legit answer that I've ever heard.
Okay.
A superstar is one who can sell out both home and away arenas.
Oh.
What do you think about that?
I like that's a little bit different definition. You know what? There aren't many of those.
There's not.
So to me,
even all time, there's not that many.
To me, that's that person who does that transcends what a superstar is to me.
Right.
Maybe I've dressed down the word more in my time.
Mm-hmm.
But like to me, you know, like I'll tell you, okay. Like, for example, I would say superstars.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Giannis Antetokounmpo is a superstar. Nikolai Jokic is a superstar. Jason Tatum is a superstar to me.
To you. And all of those guys are no, and no.
Yeah. Who sells out an arena now? LeBron.
There's only 2 guys, I think, in the NBA that's selling out arenas.
Who's the other one?
LeBron and Steph.
Steph, okay.
And, like, just as far as basketball, there's 3. There's LeBron, there's Steph, and there's Caitlin Clark. That's it. As far as a superstar.
If you're selling out home and away arenas.
That's it. There's no other NBA player that's selling out away arenas.
I mean, I want to see these guys that I mentioned. And to me, they are superstars.
So we're sports people.
Yeah.
Right. People are going to go see those guys. They just want to be around the phenomenon.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But so he has the word superstar at a higher than we do, obviously. So maybe we should just call them stars. I don't know.
Right.
Or maybe his is a little. Maybe his is like
there's like mega stars. Like his definition.
Yeah. You know, it's kind of like the whole face of the NBA thing.
Correct.
Conversation, but but that's an interesting definition that he's brought to you for sure. I mean, it does make you sit there and think as we get ready for the finals. Must win for the OKC Thunder.
Ooh.
When do they go again? Is it today? Tomorrow? I should know this, but I'm not a huge NBA guy. Let me look on the schedule here real quick. Yeah, we go tonight. Good.
Oh, they go tonight.
Yeah, we got a Friday.
Oh, I like that.
Wait a minute. Oh, no. Today's Triskaidekaphobia.
Oh, Friday, June the 13th.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. Triskaidekaphobia. I had a terrible thing happen to my baseball team yesterday,
Uh-oh.
Terrible thing.
Uh-oh.
And I was golfing, so I wasn't watching. But we got this cat who's pitched for us this year. A lot of our guys have been really good. We got this cat named Kodai Senga. He throws a pitch called the ghost fork. Ghost fork ball. Ball goes like this. He looks like a fastball, and then it just goes boop at the very end.
Hold on, there's new pitches now?
Nah, it's a fork ball. There's been a pitch like that, but they throw the word ghost in front of it.
Okay.
Because you can't see it. Just boop. And they swing over it all the time. And Kodai Senga was going over to cover first base yesterday, and the polar bear, threw him a kind of an awkward throw. Not blaming the bear. Awkward throw. And he injured the hamstring. He's out.
Uh-oh.
He's out. And what's today? Friday the 13th?
It's Friday the 13th.
That, to me, I'm telling you, August 1st. August 1st, we see him again. I mean, it's just, we're going good, dude. You know who has the best record in baseball right now, don't you?
Who's that, the Mets?
New York Metropolitans, dog.
Okay.
I mean, New York Metropolitans are 45-24. Won 6 in a row, Got a 5.5 game lead over the Phils and a 15-game lead over the Braves. It's going to hurt worse. Braves get the Rockies for 3.
Easy money.
Got to sweep them. Rockies won yesterday to avoid the worst start. They're now 13-55,
Ooh.
13-55.
Thanks, Marlins.
About 10 games worse than your Marlins. We're 25-41. Wow. That's incredible. But anyway.
I should have picked the Dodgers.
Oh, man. What a terrible pick that was.
Yeah, it was.
And then your favorite player, he's gone.
He's gone.
He's in New York with the Yankees.
Hanging out.
Mm-hmm. Meanwhile, you're stuck with the Marlins. And quite frankly, you probably can't name one Marlin player if I put it to you. But I'm not going to do it.
There's a Juan on there.
I'm not going to do it. There's no Juans.
There's no Juan on the entire roster?
No.
Dang it.
You ought to be able, well, it's hard to name Marlins players, but anyway, with that said, so my guy's out, man. He's got the best ERA, earned run average, in all of baseball in the National League. He's been terrific, and it hurts to lose him. And there's no sympathy in baseball because they all. How about the Brewers? They bring up this hotshot kid. Let me tell you his name. To pitch. This guy comes up, first game of his life in the big leagues. All right, how'd you like to have this? His name is Jacob Mizorowski. Okay? Jacob Mizorowski. He's 23 years old. Pitches for the Brewers. 6'7". Mizorowski is taking on the St. Louis Cardinals, a rival of the Milwaukee Brewers. This guy's a flamethrower, dude. This guy's 101, 102. Mizorowski. He gives up no hits through the first, the second, the third, the fourth, the fifth, the sixth. And then he opens the sixth. His right foot lands awkwardly on the front mound.
Uh-oh.
They take him out. Now, they said it was cramping. And he said, I felt like I could have kept going, but I cramped up. Stuff happens. He also might have turned an ankle. But he said, Mizorowski, all good. No need to worry. But man, oh man, how would you like to have that start? Control's always been the concern. He did have 4 walks, but he struck out 5 while lighting up the radar gun all night. Reached 100 miles an hour with each of his first 3 pitches. According to MLB.com, he threw a 102.2 mile an hour pitch, the fastest by any Brewers starter since pitch tracking began in 2008. 14 of the 81 pitches he threw reached at least 100 miles an hour. The only pitcher since 2008 to throw more pitches in their debut, Hunter Green, who's still around, Eric Cordier, never heard of him, Paul Skeens, and Mason Miller, 2 really good players. So he said, that's a different arm, man. That's what his other skipper said for the Cards. He did a nice job. The velo is real. The extension is real. You know, you're 670 and you're throwing downhill.
Oh, yeah.
Ball comes out a little bit farther.
You got to swing.
A little bit closer.
You got to swing that bat a little bit sooner.
You know Murph, though. Murph says a straight ball, he'll hit it. Apparently in AAA Nashville last month, he threw 103 mile an hour, the fastest recorded by a true starter in the majors or minors since StatCast began tracking in 2015. Also became the 10th player since 1891. The 10th player since 1891 to go at least 5 innings and allow no hits. Only Pittsburgh's Bumpus Jones. You remember Bumpus Jonesy?
Don't even know.
Bumpus threw a no-hitter back in 1892.
Never heard of the name.
No,
Bumpus.
you would have never heard of Bumpus. if I had a grandson, now I have two favorite names. Bumpus Hicken, or Duke. Which one do I go with?
You got to go with Bumpus, man.
Bumpus.
Yeah.
That's a good name, man.
Original.
Would you name your kid Bumpus?
No.
No?
Nickname him, though. I like that. Bumpus. Bump Dog.
Bump Dog, hit it now.
Bump.
Hey, what up, Bump? Bump will work in the culture.
It will.
Huh?
I'm sure there's a bump out there.
You go out on Bump, what up? You go out on
somebody gonna hit you with
on a weekend night. You can call him Bump.
Bump.
Yo, Bump. Who's that? That's Bumpus Jones.
That's Bump.
Bumpus Jones. Threw a no-hitter in 1892. Bumpus.
Bump got to be a brother. Bumpus Jones?
I don't think Bump was a brother in 1892. Oh, my God. Too funny. Yeah. They like that superstar question, on the text line.
Yeah, they like that.
Too many superstars in the current NFL.
That's what we bring to the tables. NFL is a totally different story.
Somebody asked me if I play the senior tees. I play the white tees.
White tees.
Yeah. Play the white tees. But I got to tell you, man, sometimes I hit it good and that drive don't go that far.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You get older. You get older, it's not as good. All right, let's do this. Let's grab a break. We'll come back, 10-minute drill. We'll hand out a prize pack. We got that and more. You got Tony Baselli coming up 8:30 today. A lot to do on the drill on 1010XL 92.5 FM.
Downtime with Dan is serviced by the local family-owned company for home comfort and your statewide mechanical partner for the biggest projects, Lloyd's Heating and Air.
Bumpus aside, go figure some of the mini camp musings that are going on, like the rookie in Cincinnati who left camp amid a contract dispute. What is going on there? The Raiders love Ashton Genty early on. They're pumped up about him. Aaron Rodgers back in camp, 41 years old. Aaron Rodgers played pretty good football down the stretch for the Jets last year. We saw him here in Jacksonville. He threw some time. He got going a little bit towards the end. But a new offense, will he buy into what they try to do in Pittsburgh? Pittsburgh's not a throw, and Aaron's not in charge anymore. Aaron's got to be coachable. Be interesting to see. Like, they let him rule the roost in New York. That won't be the same in Pittsburgh.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. From Pit Road to Victory Lane.
Bypass him on the back straightaway.
Sunday in Mexico City.
That should be all she wrote.
Brought to you by the Plumbers and Pipefitters Local Union 234. From the station with the most horsepower, 1010XL.
As a contractor, finding reliable subcontractors is key to project success. Prosser here. Guys, that's where Lloyd's Heating and Air shines. Not just your mechanical HVAC experts, but your partner, understanding every facet of construction to keep your project on track. Lloyd's will spot issues early before they cause delays. If you're a contractor with a need for reliability, visit LloydsHeatingandAir.com. Lloyd's Heating and Air, keeping you comfortable in every season.
It's graduation season, a time to celebrate the end of an era and the beginning of a whole new story. At Diamonds Direct, we believe moments like these deserve to be remembered beautifully. Honor your graduate with a timeless gift, a birthstone ring, a classic pendant, diamond studs, or an heirloom piece they'll treasure forever. No pressure, all sparkle, and expert guidance every step of the way. Diamonds Direct, your love, our passion.
Hey, again from our friends at Zero Res. Man, the cleaning freaks do it better than anybody else, man. The house looks better, feels better, smells better when Zero Res comes by. If you're not there and you come home and Zero Res has been there, you know they've been there. You're like, oh, I like this. And sometimes a great time to get that house clean, man. And Zero Res, they can handle anything. Man, they will dominate your carpet, your tile and grout, your hardwood, your laminate, your stone, your upholstery, your rugs, your air ducts. You got whatever you got, Zero Res got you. Big summer savings, 3 rooms of carpet cleaning start at $129. Take 20% off the air duct cleaning That's the offer in June. 3 rooms of carpet clean starting at $129. Visit ZeroResJax.com or call them 287-5727 and ask for the 1010 special. Zero Res, you spell it forward. Zero Res, you spell it backwards. It spells the same. Zero Res.
Have you got concrete or asphalt rubble piling up? Arcosa Crushed Concrete will pay you for it and recycle it. They're just minutes from Everbank Stadium on Talleyrand. Call Arcosa Crushed Concrete and get paid for what you don't need. ArcosaCrushedConcrete.com.
DUI? BUI? Don't stress. Call me Malcolm Anthony at 2854-LAW. That's 2854-LAW for Malcolm Anthony.
Twin Peaks is the best in the game. Here, your favorite drafts are poured at a frosty 29 degrees, and rare barrel-aged whiskeys are served just the way you want them. It's bigger game days and bolder fight nights. I mean, where else can you find a scratch kitchen that always comes in clutch every day from lunch to late night? Only at Twin Peaks, the #1 sports bar.
Stick around after the sun sets. Twin Peaks is open really late. Wind down with bourbon and late-night bites.
Put the ball in the net with 60 Minutes of Soccer Talk, the coaches show presented by Sporting Jacks. Cole Pepper, Sporting Jacks head of soccer Mark Warburton, and Sporting Jacks women's coach Stacey Baylor. Tuesday evenings at 6 on 1010 a.m.
Prosser here for Lifetime Enclosures and Lifetime Flooring. With the weather now hot as can be, look ahead and get that backyard ready for fall with a new open air or screened-in enclosure. Maximize the space you have and make it great with Lifetime Enclosures and Lifetime Flooring. They truly are the best in the business. So if you have the space and the idea, give them a call today. Lifetime Enclosures and Lifetime Flooring. Showroom just off Phillips Highway. Tell them Prosser sent you.
I'm Drew Scrimshire, president and publisher of the Jacksonville Business Journal. In business, timing is everything. That's why every morning at 8:15, our morning edition delivers the most important business news straight to the inboxes of Jacksonville's decision makers, executives, entrepreneurs, investors, and industry leaders. Want to know what the First Coast power players are reading before they start their day? Join them. Subscribe today to the Jacksonville Business Journal Morning Edition at bizjournals.com/Jacksonville.
I'm Frank Frangie with the Nimnik Nugget. College football finally got it right. They've now announced that there will be straight seeds. You win your conference, that gets you into the tournament. But it doesn't mean you'll be seated high. The best teams will be seated high. Sometimes college football takes forever to get it right. This one they finally got right. I'm Frank Frangie for the Nimnik family of dealerships. Frank Frangie here. Experience professional grade at Nimnik Buick GMC. Home of the largest inventory of GMC Sierras in Northeast Florida and Southeast Georgia. This month, save up to $10,000 off select new GMC Sierra 1500s or enjoy rates as low as 0% APR financing. That's right, 0%. You can't find deals like this anywhere else in Jacksonville, so shop 24/7 online at NimnikBuickGMC.com or visit the showroom on Phillips Highway. GMC, we are professional grade.
As a law enforcement officer, safe roads are one of my top priorities, ensuring everyone can get home safely each day. Some never will, due to aggressive driving, being distracted, or speeding on the roads. And too often, that results in the toughest part of my job and the longest walk in my life. I'm so sorry. I have some very sad news to share with you.
9 people will be killed on our Florida roadways today. Don't let it be you or a person you love. Buckle up every trip, every time. Let's get everyone home safely. A message from Florida Department of Transportation, Target Zero. For more information, visit targetzerofl.com.
At Tucker Equipment Rental in Neptune Beach, you just don't rent quality machines, you rent quality customer service. Hi, I'm Kevin.
And I'm Dave. Tucker Equipment Rental has been supplying Jacksonville with equipment and event rental for over 50 years.
From commercial and homeowner projects, we've got what you need: lifts, dirt equipment, and landscape equipment.
And don't forget about event rentals, from festivals to weddings to backyard barbecues.
Local, knowledgeable, and always ready to help.
Tucker Equipment Rentals.
You need it, we've got it, come see us.
Are you looking for a place to outfit your truck or van? It's Catlin Truck Accessories. For 105 years and 4 generations, Catlin is the name you can count on. This is Keith Catlin, and we know trucks and vans too, from Lear toppers, ladder racks, van shelving, strobe lighting, roll and lock bed covers, and everything in between. If you want quality products and great customer service, there's only one name. It's Catlin.
Who can you count on? Count on
For 105 years, you can count on Catlin.
1010XL is presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville. And now, let's light up the Firehouse Subs 10-minute drill.
Hit it! Yes! Yes! We got sports concepts and rationalizations. We call it the 10-minute drill. At the end of the drill, we like to hand out, well, I always say it's a prize pack, but he tells me it's razzle-dazzle because it dazzles you, the listener. And this week, we have dazzled him with some great stuff. E, what do you have today?
You're right. We have been dazzling with some great stuff, and I'm going to continue to dazzle them with some great stuff. So that means I will be giving away a $100 gift certificate to Beaches Dermatology. I got a certificate for a free floral arrangement from Kuhn Flowers.
Okay.
Plus a pair of tickets to see the Jumbo Shrimp to be used at any game this summer. This is all a part of the 1010XL Father's Day gift guide. Make sure you visit 1010XL.com for more gift ideas.
Ladies and gentlemen, happy Father's Day. That's coming up on Sunday.
Sunday.
It's the forgotten holiday. You simply want to sit in your recliner, most of us sports fans, and watch the U.S. Open. It's very different than Mother's Day. Mother's Day, you want to do a brunch, you want to do something. Father's Day, you just want to kind of hang out. If the kids want to come over, that's fine. I have older grown children now. I'll have 2 of the 3 home, so it'll be fun. I'll visit with them, and that's my plan for this particular Father's Day. As you know, I've shifted in the gift giving world, but this particular Father's Day, I let him off the hook.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
I didn't know, man.
No. So, how about this cat? Tanner Shiver plays baseball for Louisville. Okay. He is a infielder, and he is Louisville's in the College World Series. College World Series starts today. E.
Okay.
Now, if you do well, it runs through next weekend. Only problem is Tanner Shiver has June 20th. He is needs to be in Jeffersontown. I'm assuming that's Kentucky, to marry his girlfriend, Caitlin Farmer. They met as students at Tennessee Tech, picked the date not long after he proposed to her, December 7th, 2023, thinking that his baseball career was going to be over. Well, he entered the transfer portal. He landed at Louisville. And now he's about to play on the biggest stage of his life. And if Louisville takes care of business on their side of the bracket, his first day is her husband will be competing in the National Championship Series. So his plan right now, they start, by the way, at 7 o'clock tonight against Oregon State, depending on how that game goes. And you definitely want to win the first one. So this guy, depending on, at the earliest, U of L could punch its ticket to the National Championship Series by June 18th. If it wins its side of the bracket after dropping one of the first 3 games, he won't be able to fly back until June 19th. The plan for June 20th is not changing. First, Shiver and Farmer will say, I do at St. Michael. They'll celebrate with a reception at the Olmsted in St. Matthews. When the reception ends, he says, I think at like 10 or 10:30, I'll get on a plane and get back to Omaha before midnight and then wake up and play the next day. The honeymoon could be put on hold. The National Championship Series begins at June 21st and could take until June 23rd. My whole plan was for her to not figure out where we're going until we got to the airport. Now I don't know if it's going to be possible to keep it from her. I'm going to try to keep it a secret, but we're still going somewhere tropical that she knows. He was jokingly asked if she's rooting for Louisville, knowing it could affect her wedding day. Both of her sides of the family are from here. They're huge Louisville fans. So when the opportunity came for me to come to the University of Louisville, much less our team have success and get to Omaha, they're excited. She's fired up. So anyway, it's kind of a cool story. She supports me in everything that I've ever done. She pushed me to be a better man, follow my faith, keep God first. So good stuff. I tell some of these young guys who have girlfriends, you'll know when you find a wife because there's just something different. From that moment I met her, there was something different about her. So anyway, yeah. we'll see how it goes. College World Series starts today, but you know that story's going to be played up big on whenever Louisville's playing. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
That story's going to be played up big. All right, this is not great, but I'll mention it anyway. We're still a little miffed after what Coach Coughlin told us yesterday about the AFC Championship game. But the Patriots will unveil Tom Brady's statue on August 8th.
I wonder, Dan, so what do you think? Like, what pose, what face, what do you think it'll be?
That's great. You know, that's a great question because you try to capture, first off, statues are dicey, right?
Yes, they are.
Dwayne Wade's is terrible.
Horrible.
Ronaldo's is terrible. And you always want the iconic pose.
They're not going to mess up Tom Brady's.
Certain athletes have it. Now, this is a monster statue, by the way. 12 foot.
Yeah.
All right. And I've been to the sheriff's up there in Indianapolis, Peyton's.
This is pretty good.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
This is a 12-foot statue. They announced the details Thursday because Thursday was 6-12, which represents 6 Super Bowl championships he won with the team in his jersey number. I thought we already did a Tom Brady Day, but they're doing another one. But, I mean, I guess you can't do too many of them. The statue will stand alone in the plaza outside the Hall of Fame, the Patriots Hall of Fame, to symbolize his position, not as the greatest in franchise history, but the greatest in all of the NFL, team owner Robert Kraft said at the time. Obviously holds league records for completions, pass attempts, passing yards, touchdown passes, 7 Super Bowls. What would the pose be? What's Tom Brady? I'll tell you what it would be to me.
All right.
And you got me thinking. To me, the Tom Brady thing is when he runs down the field at the beginning of the game and screams, "Let's go!
Let's go!" with the fist, the fist punch. That's what it's going to be.
That's what it should be, right?
Yeah.
Let me see if I can find a picture of the statue. I doubt it, but let's see if they've said what they have commissioned. But that's what that's what it says to me, bro.
Yeah, that's what it says to me as well.
Let me see if I got any details here.
Unless they did something with him with all his Super Bowl rings on.
Yeah. Ceremony will take place August 8th before a game against the Commanders. We commissioned a local sculptor to create a larger-than-life bronze statue, 12 feet tall, made of bronze. You know he's going to do it. You know that Robert Kraft is going to do that one right. How about this headline? Excuse me. Patriot fans slam timing of Tom Brady statue. Oh, okay. They're all miffed. Anyway, interesting.
Or is a good one like him patting the ball.
Yeah. Well, here's a good one on the text line designed by Lifetime Enclosures. Should Brady show Brady drunk on that boat throwing the Super Bowl trophy to another boat?
But that was in Tampa, though. That's still crazy to think they literally threw the trophy from one boat to another.
Yeah.
Could have been bad.
Tom Brady sitting on the bench in the Seattle Atlanta game with his head hanging down. Oh. Kind of won those games, though. So, interesting. Nobody got a worse statue bust than Brandi Chastain. It looks exactly like John Elway. Oof. Oh, that is a terrible one.
You see that?
They're awful. That's on the text line, too. My God, that's a bad one. That is not Brandi Chastain.
Oh, man.
That can't be her, can it? That doesn't look like her at all.
Oh, my goodness.
Why are they so hard?
That's the soccer player, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Why are they so hard?
I don't know. They can't be that hard,
It
can
can't be. If a tattoo artist could put like a portrait of somebody identical
Do it all the time. Show him putting a needle in the ball, deflating it. That'd be a good one.
Oh, man.
And it was Brady to Gronk, so you could, even though it was Tampa, you still could use that one. It'd be interesting to see what they decide to come up with. Oh, we got to take a break. We're heavy. 641-1010. Come kind, come courteous, come correct. E, what are they going to get?
They're going to get a $100 gift certificate to Beaches Dermatology.
Boom.
Certificate to a free floral arrangement from Kuhn Flowers.
Boom.
Plus a pair of tickets to see the Jumbo Shrimp to be used at any game this summer.
How about that?
This is a part of the 1010XL Father's Day gift guide. Head over to 1010XL.com
Shout out
for more gift ideas. But one lucky winner, hit me up right now.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Picture the greatest amusement park you've ever been to as a kid. Now imagine a place nothing like it and a million times better. That's where we are.
1010XL.
Prosser here for Lloyd's Heating and Air. We live in Florida. Seasons change between noon and midnight. Gotta make sure you're comfy, and you can do it with the leader for commercial, retail, multifamily, or hospitality projects. That's Lloyd's Heating and Air. Top-tier residential service, you bet. No gimmicks, no mascots, just real expertise and hard work. As your trusted statewide mechanical partner and local family-owned team, Lloyd's, the only name Northeast Florida needs. Visit Lloyd'sHeatingandAir.com. Lloyd's Heating and Air, keeping you comfortable in every season.
Hey, this is Coach Jason Gibson of your Jacksonville Sharks. I know the importance of a strong game plan, and that's exactly what I've got with Clay Solar Installation Partners. They did the install of the solar panels at my house, and I couldn't be happier. Lower energy bills, clean power, and a winning team that made the whole process easy. If you're looking to save money and go solar, trust the pros at Clay Solar. Call Karen at Clay Solar today and tell them that Coach Gibson sent you.
Hey, is your backyard ready for the big leagues? Serving Northeast Florida since 1977. Surfside Pools has a home field advantage. You can hear from our friends at Surfside Pools, family owned and operated, offering weekly pool service. I use Surfside Pools. They're terrific, man. They make that pool look clean and Caribbean blue. Equipment repairs, commercial maintenance, remodels, new pool construction. Of course, they do it all. Let Surfside Pools make your backyard dreams a reality. Gang, you want to float happy? I know I do. Visit surfsidepools.net, surfsidepools.net, or call them 246-2666. That's 246-2666. They're Surfside Pools and Spas, the hometown MVP.
Firehouse Subs has fries. Your hometown hero since '94 just cranked up the heat. Hot subs, crispy fries, golden, pillowy on the inside, and perfectly seasoned. Over 30 Jacksonville locations. Firehouse Subs, homegrown and now with fries.
Summer in Jacksonville is coming in hot. Lauren Brooks here. Beat the heat with Turbo Tint. Their window tint blocks up to 99% of harmful UV rays and keeps your ride cool and comfortable. Book today at orangepark.turbotint.com.
Say goodbye to glasses and contacts with customized vision treatments at Bowden Associates. Hey, Hicken here. Dr. Bowden and his expert team bring you all the latest options like Evo implantable Caliber lenses, refractive lens exchange, or traditional LASIK. Tailored just for you. Imagine waking up to clear vision. No hassle, no fuss. You ready to see the difference? Call now or visit Bowdeneye.com for a free screening. Bowden Associates, keeping the first coast focused.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking flim-flam tactics. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices, and I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from AirPods to fishing rods. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
Sometimes you agree with him, sometimes you don't.
On the runway, I'm coming in hot.
CBS Sports senior NFL writer Pete Prisco joins the Frangie Show Friday afternoons on 1010XL. Brought to you by Showtime Sports Cards and Collectibles.
Hey, Hicken here, or just call me Dreamfinders Danny. For a limited time to ring in the new year, Dreamfinders Homes is offering an amazing 4.99% fixed interest rate. Now's your chance to lock down that rate and get in the game. You heard me right. It's 4.99 fixed interest rate on select move-in ready homes. Visit dreamfindershomes.com for sales event information and get in the game. Interest rate available on select move-in ready homes. Restrictions and limitations apply. Go to dreamfindershomes.com for more details.
Since 1901, generations of skilled union workers have built the backbone of our community. Hospitals, schools, the buildings where you work. Every year, a new apprentice class of Local 234 plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC technicians is stepping up, trained, driven, and ready to do great things. They're not just building our city, they're building their future. Local 234, proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Visit UA234.com to become a member or contractor today.
Beer, water, beer. That's a pretty good game plan when it comes to battling the summer heat. When you hit the beach, fishing hole, or golf course, make sure you hydrate. Anheuser-Busch is always up for a good time. Just remember to drink responsibly.
PRP treatment is kind of the thing these days, and in many cases, it eliminates the need for surgery. This is Sheridan Tootin, and my experience with PRP from Southeast Orthopedic Specialist has been nothing short of great. I'm really feeling much better now. Ask your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist doctor about PRP treatment.
This is Dr. Kevin Murphy with Southeast Orthopedic Specialist, where athletes are treated like pros.
Relieve pain and get back to life. Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
Yo, what's happening, folks? ET here for Twin Peaks, which happens to be the best in the game. Here, your favorite drafts are poured at a frosty 29 degrees. And rare barrel-aged whiskeys are served just the way you want them. And it's bigger game days, and it's bolder fight nights. I mean, where else can you find a scratch kitchen that's always coming through in the clutch? Every day, from lunch to late at night. Only at Twin Peaks, the #1 sports bar. Stick around late after sunset when Twin Peaks is open really late, where you can wind down to some bourbon and some late night bites. And tell them ET sent you.
Mia here for my friends at Closets by Design. It's been a few months since they built my custom closet. Even my family is obsessed. And with Father's Day right around the corner, why not surprise Dad with his own custom garage workspace? Tool storage, workbenches, the whole works. Closets by Design creates custom solutions for every space, lifestyle, and budget. That includes Dad's. Call to schedule your free in-home consultation and receive 40% off plus an additional 15% off. Visit closetsbydesign.com.
Duck Duck Rooter is a proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When you need help with any plumbing, septic, or AC issue, just give us a call and relax. We'll send one of our first-round draft picks to tackle your problems today. DuckDuckRooter.com. That's DuckDuckRooter.com.
1010XL is presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
All right, welcome back to the program. This is The Drill on 1010XL 92.5 FM. It's Friday! Oh, God. I was just looking at some New York City headlines. This is a sad story. Not to be Danny Downer here. Prince William's billionaire pal, Sanjay Kapoor, dead at 53 after swallowing a bee during a polo match.
Oh.
Ooh. Jeez. That's crazy. They cause immediate internal stings can be deadly as they can cause immediate swelling, blockage of the airways, sudden drop in blood pressure, cardiac arrest. Oof.
I ain't trying to go like that.
That's awful. That's awful. Welcome back to the show. Lot being said. D-Rock has done a compilation piece on Travis Hunter and what makes him so special. Players are all talking about him. Coaches talking about him as he tries to do something that hasn't been done in 60 years is what they're saying when Chuck Bednarik, famous picture of Chuck Bednarik. He knocked out, you remember Frank Gifford, a Monday Night Football guy?
I know the name, yeah.
Well, he was a really good football player from USC, played for the Giants, and Chuck Bednarik knocked him out, and he was standing over him. But he was a two-way player from 49 to 1962. So that tells you it just isn't done. And this guy's going to try to do it. He's going to meet the challenge the only way he knows how, having a good time. I bring the juice every day. That's what everybody says. He's always happy. He's got a smile on his face. been fun, having fun, just being out here, kids, loving it, living our dream. Quarterback Trevor Lawrence says he has lots of juice. He can run all day, a lot of energy. I love it. Good energy. De'Ami Brown said, completely honest, boy, you dance a lot. But that's just him being him. I love that he's going always himself and wants to be better at the end of the day. Asks a lot of questions, and I appreciate that. It's all about the energy is what they all say. Every single guy, the word is, you'll see energy in there.
Yeah.
Energy, energy, energy. I guess you got to have energy if you're a two-way player. What makes him so good? Anthony Campanile, the defensive coordinator. Impressed with his ability to retain information. Done a great job learning both offense and defense. Cornerback Jordan Lewis. Energetic, shifty. When he gets the ball, he can go. He's very special talent. Lawrence, as far as talent, it speaks for itself. I just didn't realize how explosive he is in and out of cuts. Impressive to watch, and we have to be able to connect a couple of times. Or we have been able to connect. He's only going to keep getting better and better. Quarterback coach Spencer Whipple, his athleticism and his feel. His ball skills are noticeable right away. Secondary coach, when we were in ball skills or ball drills, there was a ball that went up in the air and felt like he was kind of levitating and running on air. Edgar Bennett, I love his energy. We all wish he had that type of energy. It's unique, and that's Travis. He's special. So, boy, we're gonna build up expectation for this kid, aren't we?
Yeah, we are.
We're gonna build up expectation for this young man. I heard Prisco say he thought, he's along your lines. He thought the Jags could go 10-7. 10-7 is what he came up with. Does that make you feel better about your 12-5?
Yes, it does.
It does? Man, we got to beat Carolina that first game. Oh, so big. Then you go at Cincinnati, Houston, at San Fran, Kansas City. Woo! You got to find me 2 wins in there. Can you do it?
We're going 12-5, bro.
You got to get me to 2-3 in those first 5. I can't do 0-4 again.
No, we ain't going 0-4, bro.
Okay. You promise?
We're not going 0-4.
Give me your word.
We're not going 0-4.
Are you going to give me your word?
We are not going 0-4.
Will you spin the wheel if we go 0-4?
Oh, I definitely do that. We're not going 0-4.
I'm out. Did you hear that, ladies and gentlemen?
We're not going 0-4.
Just to make sure we don't go 0-4, the man, the legend, Emmanuel Thalorand, is offering to spin the wheel.
We're not going 0-4.
In case it happens. I need you to say it. I need you to announce it right here, right now. Ladies and gentlemen, Guggen Nation, repeat after me, please.
We're not going 0-4.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, Guggen Nation. Please say that.
Ladies and gentlemen, Guggen Nation.
I, Emmanuel Thalorand.
Am
here to declare. To avoid any type of horrific start by the Jaguars. I will spin the wheel. The hated wheel. The wheel that takes a piece of my soul every time I spin it. If in fact the Jaguars do start 0-4.
The Jacksonville Jaguars start 0-4.
On this day. Hand to God. E. Thalorand. Thank you.
Bro, we're going 1-0. We got the Panthers week 1. Come on, are you kidding me?
Whew. Thank goodness you did that, E. I feel better.
Bro, we got the Panthers week 1.
Yes.
Like, stop it.
Okay, good. That's good.
Yes, it's great.
And if you could, by the way, get me a win against Houston at home in week 3, that would be even better.
Yes.
Because when the smoke clears after Kansas City and we're 2-3 or 3-2, then I'll be in. then I'll be in.
But like, there should be a caveat to this, man.
Oh no,
there should be a caveat.
You just did it, E.
Right,
Hand to God.
I mean, and I'll stand by it.
What's the caveat?
The caveat is if in fact we don't go on 4, you gotta spin the wheel.
No, we're not making that. Then I gotta root for the Jags to lose. That's not fair.
No. You don't have to root for the Jags to lose. You just know that we're not going to 1-4. And in fact, when we go 1-0, you should spin the wheel.
I can't spin the wheel after a win. That makes no sense.
Yeah, but do you think we're going to 1-4, Dan?
I'm concerned.
You're concerned.
Yes,
and
but I'm not making a bet.
Concerned.
I'm not making a bet. I'm not rooting against.
You don't have to root against
yes,
them.
Yes, you do.
No, you don't.
The wheel is. Listen to me. The wheel is. You know what that wheel does to us.
You're right. But you don't have to root against them.
Well, you do.
You don't.
Oh, we won. I get to spin the wheel. How does that feel, E? That's dumb. I love you, but that's dumb. I'm not doing it.
All right, how about this?
Yeah.
How about this, though?
Okay.
4-0.
Try another caveat.
4-0. Dan spins the wheel. Oh.
Yes.
All right, if we go 4-0.
I'll gladly spin the wheel at 4-0.
Hold on. I need you to repeat after me.
Okay.
I. Daniel Hicken.
Daniel Patrick Hicken.
Daniel P. Hicken.
Daniel P. Hicken, comma, Esquire, comma, media mogul, comma, Guggen Nation leader of all.
Stand here before you.
Stand here before all of you.
Guggen Nation.
And
Emmanuel A. Halloran Jr.
Emmanuel A. Halloran Jr.
That if.
The
Jacksonville
Jaguars, my favorite football team.
Goes 4-0.
I.
Daniel Patrick Hicken. Will. Spin the wheel.
Spin that wheel gladly.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Like it.
Yes, sir. I will. 4-0. You're darn right I will.
All right, bet.
Let's go. Let's go. That now we're cooking.
All right.
Yeah. I'll do it. I'll hate it, but I'll do it. I'll do it for the good of the good of I'll take that hit for the franchise. We talked the other day real quick before we had to break, 8 o'clock hour coming up. Tony Baselli at 8:30. We talked the other day about Texas Tech softball, and they are building a monster with the transfer portal. They're getting the best players in the country. They've got money, and they're buying them. And they're buying themselves a championship, which is awesome. If you want to do it that way, so be it. You know what? Good for you, Texas Tech. They made it all the way to the finals, and now they've added some great players. The number 3 person in the portal, the number 5 person in the portal, the number 6 person in the portal, who's a Florida Gator, by the way, and the number 28 person in the portal. Those are 4 people that are getting some serious cash money to go play. So I thought that's cool. I think that's cool. So good for them. 2-2. Jeff has to spin this. Jeff, we signed you up.
Signed you up, bruh.
Yeah. I forgot adjunct professor, by the way.
You did.
Yeah. I'm not Dan Chicken. I did it. 4-0 Dan. Oh, you took this off the text line is what you did.
Shout out.
I see what you've done.
Shout out.
You dirty dog.
Shout out to text line.
You let the Googans get us.
I love them.
What's Dan going to do? He's got to spin it. Yeah, they all tried. You all tried. Yeah, no. I'll do it for 4-0, though. I'll do it for you people. Father's Day weekend, where's the love? We've talked numerous times about Father's Day, gang.
Absolutely.
Haven't we? Yeah. It's a forgotten holiday, man.
We talk about it all the time.
Yeah. We love Father's Day. All right, we'll take a break. You guys are annoying me. We're going to the 8 o'clock hour. This is The Drill on 1010XL 92.5 FM.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Your work is unparalleled, and I'm a huge fan of the way you lose control and turn into an enormous green rage monster.
Mike Dempsey on Jaguars Today, every weekday from 10 to noon. That's the best you can do! On 1010XL.
Hey, you can hear from my friends at Beaches Dermatology. Man, nobody does it better. I've told you guys all about Beaches Dermatology. They got all the different locations to serve you. They're one of the best places to work, voted so by the Jacksonville Business Journal. Shout out to my friends at Solano Road. All the staff there, very nice people. Take good care of you. Doctors Boudreaux, Doctors Metz, Dr. Fader. If you need the Mohs surgery, handles it like a champion. They want to remind you got to protect that skin in the sun. Now, yeah, I went golfing yesterday. I put that sunscreen on. Too hot for the long sleeve dry fit. Couldn't do it, but I wore that sunscreen. I get that hat on my head. Protect that skin. Protect those ears, gang. And if something does show up, go get it checked out. No big deal. Get it checked out. Go online, beachesdermatology.com. Make an appointment, beachesdermatology.com.
Lauren Brooks here. At Hodges Mazda, they are proud of their solid reputation in the Jacksonville community. As your hometown Mazda dealer, their high customer service standards and their huge inventory of new and used cars provide their customers a consistently first-rate car buying experience. Their professional non-commissioned sales team puts your best interests first without exception. And all new vehicle purchases include the Hodges Mazda Protection Package. Visit them online at HodgesMazda.com or stop in today to learn more and discover the Hodges Mazda difference.
If you're tired of weekend projects turning into weekend disasters, you're not alone. Building a fence isn't as easy as it looks. And let's face it, your neighbor still hasn't fixed his lopsided masterpiece. But Superior Fence and Rail makes it easy. Highly trained professionals, top quality materials, and a fence you'll love for years to come. Skip the stress and call the pros today.
When you're on the fence, about a fence, SuperiorFenceandRail.com.
Elbow pain, whether acute or chronic, can make it difficult to do normal activities like playing sports, doing household chores, or even sleeping comfortably. Dr. George Barr here, and no one wants to deal with pain without solutions on how to feel better. We've all heard of tennis and golfer's elbow, but there's plenty more that can cause pain, like osteoarthritis, muscle tears, and nerve entrapment. All are treatable at Barr Orthopedics. Getting you back to full health is our mission, and there's a number of different treatment options we can offer. Call us today or visit BarrOrthopedics.com.
The flagship station of the Jacksonville Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
Hello, I'm attorney Malcolm Anthony. Being charged with domestic violence can turn your life upside down. If you're in trouble, call me, Malcolm Anthony, at 285-4LAW. That's 285-4LAW.
I'm Hammer and Hayes Carline, and I've been known to drop an opinion like a 2-ton hammer. Weekdays on The Frangie Show.
Hammer Time with Hayes on 1010XL. Driven by Kia on Atlantic. Check us out at KiaOnAtlantic.com.
It's the event everyone waits for. Now at Beard's Diamonds. Buy one, get one free on all wedding bands. Now for a limited time, when you buy his wedding band, get hers free. Buy hers, get his free. Save up to $10,000. Are you about to get married or been married for years thinking it's time for an upgrade? There's nothing that symbolizes your love more than the wedding band. Beards has hundreds and hundreds of bands from top designers in white gold, yellow gold, rose gold, titanium, platinum, plain bands, channel set bands, pave set, eternity bands. And for men, masculine bands, wide, modern, with and without diamonds, hammered, brushed, engraved, lots of colors. Come to Beards now and find the wedding band that reflects your style and your personality. Buy one, get the second one free. The big box corporate jewelry stores can't or won't do this, but Beards can. And it's happening now through June 23rd. Buy one wedding band, get the second one free. Don't miss this opportunity to celebrate your eternal love with the eternal symbol, Beards Diamonds, at St. John's Town Center.
Spring has sprung, and so have the bugs. It's Hayes Carline, and my friends at Kingfish Pest Control offer an exclusive $99 spring special. That's right, your initial pest control service is just $99. And if you call today, they'll include a free one-time mosquito treatment. Kingfish Pest Control is family-owned, 5-star rated with no binding contracts, and 100% satisfaction guarantee. Call them now to book your service. Only at Kingfish Pest Control, proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
I'm with Greg from Cycles of Jacksonville. In summertime, it really can stretch out most of the year because we love the warm temperatures here in the Sunshine State. Greg, give them an idea of what Honda has to offer.
They are all over the board. They've got Honda scooters, Honda motorcycles, we've got Honda boats, we've got Honda side-by-sides. Whatever you like, we've got it.
That means adventure is waiting.
That's right, and we're ready for you.
In the showroom, you can find all that Honda has to offer on Atlantic near Regency, or check out Cycles of Jacksonville's Facebook page.
Are your kids ready to play this summer?
Come check out the Y. Summer is a time for kids to explore new things and expand the limits of their imagination. At the Y, summer camps every day is a new adventure. Kids can learn about STEM, arts and humanities, athletic sports, outdoor games, and more. Registration is now open, but space is limited and spots are filling up quickly. Learn more and find your adventure at fcymca.org. Search Summer Day Camp.
Have you got concrete or asphalt rubble piling up? Arcosa Crushed Concrete will pay you for it and recycle it. They're just minutes from Everbank Stadium on Talleyrand. Call Arcosa Crushed Concrete and get paid for what you don't need. ArcosaCrushedConcrete.com.
Here's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. Jaguar head coach Liam Cohen weighed in on Trevor Lawrence's growth in the offense as the team continues minicamp.
Just his ability to go in and command the huddle, call plays, communicate to his teammates, make protection adjustments. He has to think every single play.
Meanwhile, top draft pick Travis Hunter is stepping into his first pro minicamp with the right mindset.
Come in, I bring the juice every day. Always got a smile on my face, making everyone laugh when I get the chance. So we just been fun, having fun.
Over in college football, Florida State's recruiting class keeps gaining momentum, landing 4-star wide receiver Brandon Bennett after an official visit to Tallahassee. Bennett chose FSU over Georgia and Florida, citing a strong connection with the program and a promising role in the offense. And that's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. I'm Sam Nelson.
Currently, it's 8:06 and it's 77 degrees. Your time and your temp is brought to you by Bueller Air and Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller.
1010XL is presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
The butterfly, that's old. Let me see the Tootsie Roll. Yeah, 1994. 69 boys backed up by the quartet.
Yeah!
Cotton candy, sweet and gold. Let me see the Tootsie Roll. Come on. Just make that Tootsie Roll.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Just make that Tootsie Roll. Yeah, let me see that Tootsie Roll.
Yeah. Good morning, Jacksonville. To the left, to the left, to the right, to the right, to the front, to the front, to the back, to the back. Yeah.
Good to be here. He spins them. I just danced to him. Welcome back to the show. This is The Drill. Unbelievable hockey game last night. I mean, this series, 3 overtime games. Oh, my gosh. Sometimes I wonder about this sport of hockey, man. I wonder, golly, there were 2 moments in the game. Like, is hockey the sport where you got, listen, it's a great skilled sport. I get it.
Yeah.
But is it a sport where the bounce goes your way and you got to get the bounce? You need the luck more than any other sport? I'm asking. I don't know. I'm just asking this because, for example, DeWitt, last night we're in overtime. It's 4-4. And the Panthers make a nice pass and the Bennett dude's got a wide open shot. Not wide open. He's got a shot on goal. And the goalie, it hits the top of his glove and it rolls past and it hits the crossbar and bounces away. Half an inch underneath it goes in the net, game over, Florida wins. It's 3-1. It hits a crossbar. Edmonton then will go down and score. And sometimes you need that puck just rolling your way, man.
Game of inches.
Game of inches, man. Golly. No doubt. No doubt. E, I'm looking at this. I'm gonna quiz you here. This is not really a quiz. This is a question you'll never get, which is why I do this. I'm looking at this 2026 college football rankings by ESPN, top 25 schools. Now, again, we're not done yet. Lots of work to do. Florida's not in the top 25 of this particular one. Neither is Florida State. I find them both at like 22 and 23 in the on-3 ones. So they're coming on. Florida has a bunch of visitors this weekend too, by the way. But it's not like they're in the top 5 or anything right now. And yesterday, or a couple of days ago, we talked about USC being number 1, remember?
Yes.
USC, the number one team. They have 14 of the ESPN 300 already committed. Ohio State, number 2. Notre Dame, number 3. So those, again, where's Georgia? Where's that? Georgia's 6. But interesting what I said, and keep in mind that the last 2 Natty champs are Michigan and Ohio State. And I got USC 1, not SEC. Ohio State 2, not SEC. Notre Dame 3, not SEC. Clemson 4, not SEC. Penn State 5, not SEC. Georgia 6. Now again, it's early. So, and then the SEC, Texas A&M 7. But Eve, my question to you: numbers 8 and 9 are especially 8. I need you to name a football program that you think might be in the top 10 that I haven't mentioned yet.
Okay. All right.
And it's obviously this is a stab in the dark question. There's no opportunity for you to get it, but it just is amazing to me that this team is 8th.
Oh, I got one.
All right. If you got it, you cheated.
No,
I promise you that.
No.
All right.
What about Indiana?
That's great. Indiana is a really good guess. That's the kind of what I'm looking for.
Right.
But Indiana has had success. This team has not had a lot of success yet.
Okay.
So.
Not a lot of success as of yet.
No.
Which means they're.
Well, I mean, yeah, they're not like Indiana went to the playoff last year.
Right,
yeah,
right.
not like that. Indiana was a real good guess, though. I'm very proud of you.
Like that.
Yeah, I did.
All right. Let's see here.
I'll give you a couple. Like SMU's 11th, but they had success last year.
They had success.
Arizona State is 12th. They had success last year.
This team is 8. Did not have success.
Yeah. And again, it's early. They won't finish 8, I doubt.
Houston has some success.
Houston's a good guess also, but Houston is not correct. I'm going to give you a clue now. I'm going to tell you what conference they're in, and then you can even Google the conference and get all the teams.
Okay, talk to me.
See if you can guess it. They are in the Big Ten.
Big Ten.
Yes, the Big Ten.
That's Purdue. That's Michigan.
That's correct.
Michigan State.
That's correct.
Indiana's in there. I already said that. Who am I missing from the Big Ten? Hold on. Let's see.
They got 18 teams in that Big Ten now. So.
Let's see. I'm liking.
Number 8, please.
All right. I'm liking. How about. No, not Oregon, not Penn State. How about Rutgers?
How about Rutgers, baby? Number 8.
It's Rutgers?
Yeah. Hey, and guess who's number 9? Also in the Big Ten that you're looking at.
Let's see here. Wisconsin.
No. Wisconsin's done a little. Well, no, it's not Wisconsin.
University of Nebraska, Minnesota, Michigan State, Michigan, not Maryland. Iowa.
Iowa, good guess, not Iowa. You got Rutgers at 8. You've won this is just a bonus one. You have already completed the task.
Not Penn State. Is it Oregon?
Nope. Oregon usually does pretty good and
it's not Northwestern.
No.
Nebraska?
Illinois.
Yeah, I don't even. That Fighting Illini.
Look at a kid go to Illinois.
Yeah.
Pat Bryant.
Yeah.
Receiver.
Yep. Hometown kid.
Atlantic Coast. He's going to get he got drafted.
Yeah, he got drafted, right?
Yeah. Broncos? They go to the Broncos?
That feels right.
I think so. If that's a good pull by me, if I got it right. And, of course, I did. Because that's who I am.
Mogul.
There he is, Pat Bryant. Wearing number 13.
Rocking that 13.
Go get him, Pat. Go get him. Make a team. Make a club. Make some money. Live the dream. The toughest schedules in college football. Maybe we've become callous to it, but it's the Florida Gators at 1, Texas at 2, Vandy at 3, Whiskey at 4, and Arkansas at 5. Gators have the toughest schedule again this year. Man, DJ Lagway, you got to tip your cap to that kid.
Why you say that?
Well, as a Gator, I say that because this kid chose to go to Florida over any school that he could have, any school in the country.
Yeah, nationally recruited.
He chose to go to Florida. He knew what the schedule was coming up when he was a freshman and in his sophomore year. He knows he's only going to be here 3 years because he's going pro.
You proclaimed that he will be the top.
I
overall
proclaimed
pick.
it. I proclaimed it last year, right?
Yes, you did.
I proclaimed it like I did with Jameis Winston.
You did.
When I watched him on a Labor Day night against Pitt.
Yep, tore him up.
I said, oh, that kid's going to be a
tore him up.
First-round pick, top pick. I proclaimed it about DJ Lagway. And by the way, nothing has occurred that made me think that he's not going to be.
Yeah. Barring injury, of course.
Uh-huh. He looks, I showed you the picture.
That's a big kid.
Yeah. And listen, we say, Florida's paying him. They're all paying it. He could have gone anywhere and got this kind of money. Could have gone anywhere and got the amount of money that
he probably could have went somewhere else and got more.
Guaranteed Texas A&M would have paid him. That's his hometown team. They would have paid him bundles. So that's why you got to give him credit. And so he's going to attack this schedule with the same, And remember, last year, 6-1 as a starter, 6-0 as a starter in the games he completed.
6'2"? Yeah, right. He's taller than 6'2".
Yeah, I think he's. Yeah,
no, he got to be like 6'4".
I don't know if he's 6'4".
No,
he's just thick. I think he just comes off as being,
Wow, how tall is Anthony Richardson?
I think he's 6'4". I think he is 6'4". Are you looking at the picture again?
No, I just looking at his wiki and it says he's 6'2". I'm like, no, because I remember the picture him next to Anthony Richardson.
Yeah.
Yeah, Anthony Richardson is 6'4".
Yeah. They list DJ Lagway at 6'3". I think he's more 6'3".
Yeah, I'll take that.
Yeah. But I don't think
Big kid.
Yeah, but I don't think he's as tall as Anthony. But he's definitely, they say 240. I think he's 250. That's a big dude. Big dude. I'll be curious to see. He's listed at 6'3", 239. So, and again, Florida, we'll find out real quick. They get LIU in South Florida and Gainesville. And those better be warm-up games, and they will be. And then they go to LSU, and then they go to Miami. And really, if you're realistic, you're hoping for a split, right?
Mm-hmm.
And if you're 3-1 coming out of that, you come back and you got to pull the upset on Texas. But then you got to turn around and go to Texas A&M, bro. Holy cow. It is not easy, dude. LSU, Miami, Texas A&M in a row. All in a row. LSU, Miami, Texas A&M. And then they're sort of at least sprinkled in, Obviously, then you get Mississippi State at home. Then you have Georgia, at Kentucky, at Ole Miss, Tennessee, FSU. Wow. Let me look at Texas's schedule because they say that's the second toughest. Texas game is the game you got to go win. Oh, Texas has Ohio State to start, so kudos to them. Then they get a little 3-game warm up. San Jose State, UTEP, and Sam Houston. Let me tell you something. All they're thinking is if we could beat Ohio State, we'll be 4-0 going to Florida. And they got Oklahoma, Kentucky. Man, this ain't even close to what Florida has. Man, I'll trade places with you guys. I'll go to Ohio State to open the year right now if you give me Texas's schedule. Are you kidding me? San Jose State, UTEP, Sam Houston, at Florida's tough. Oklahoma, who was just okay last year. At Kentucky, we have that. Mississippi State, big deal. Vandy, big deal. At Georgia, okay. Arkansas, big deal. Texas A&M, good. That ain't near what Florida has. Is it?
I don't think so.
Am I being biased? I don't think so.
No, you're not being biased.
I don't think so. Come on, man. That's crazy. That's crazy. But anyway, Who was the other one I said that they had a tough schedule? Let me look at the third one real quick, and then we'll go to Vandy. Let's look at Vandy's. Now let's look at Wisconsin's because they're Big Ten. Let's look at Wisconsin. See who they got. Wisconsin has... Yeah, Florida's a runaway winner here. Wisconsin has Miami of Ohio, Middle Tennessee. Come on, man. Now, look, we have easy first two also. So, all right, here we go. Alabama in Tuscaloosa. Okay, shout out. Maryland, Michigan. Okay. Iowa, not easy. Ohio State, Oregon. Okay. Okay, Wisconsin, I see you. Washington, Indiana, Illinois, Minnesota. Okay. Wisconsin has a tough schedule. Shout out Whiskey. Let's take a break. We'll talk to Big Bo when we come back right here on The Drill.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. Because showing up is half the battle.
Although I am not opposed to engaging in a bit of fisticuffs should the occasion arise.
Bringing you Jacksonville Sports Radio every day. This is 1010 XL.
You tired of high energy bills? Replace those inefficient windows and patio doors now. Don't miss Renewal by Anderson's 30th anniversary sale. Buy one window or patio door and get one 30% off. Financing options are available and this offer expires June 30th. Renewal by Anderson, proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation.
License number CGC 1527613.
Instant Keys. You don't have to go to the dealer. Instant Keys comes to you. For lost or broken keys or nearly any make and model of vehicle, call 722-1111 for Instant Keys locksmith service.
Hello, First Coast. I'm sure by now you have seen our bright green GFL trucks and containers throughout the greater Jacksonville area. We're an industry leader in solid waste and would love the opportunity to earn your business. We're committed to customer service, reliability, and have an unwavering focus on safety. Whether commercial or construction, let us haul your waste away. Call 904-760-5880 to get a quote today from GFL, Green for Life.
Hey, Hicken here for my friends at ITP Partners. Nobody better to navigate these strange economic times than my guys at ITP. They're Jacksonville guys taking care of Jacksonville money, man. I'm telling you right now, with tariffs and Dow Jones up and down, they're great people to talk to. Why? They have the experience, they have the expertise and knowledge. So when I have questions, I call. Chris Bryan gives me the answers. Jeff Hartman, Reagan Wright, Dan Abel, Janice Cobb, who does such a great job with my daughter. Reed Wingate. Those are the ITP partners, and I appreciate all of them. And listen, it's 3 generations of Hickens. Junibug was with ITP partners. Drew, and my daughter with ITP partners. So listen, they invest in the Jacksonville community. They're part of our community. They will listen with you. They'll give you strategies where your goals become their priority. Get the game. Easy to get a hold of, 312-9751, 312-9751, or Chris at ITPpartners.com. ITP Partners, my financial partners for life.
Baloo here for Smoonez Vision. Why Smoonez Vision? Well, I've been with Dr. Neil Smoonez now since I got back to Jacksonville in 2006. 37 years of experience he has. Smoonez Vision is a family organization that focuses on personal high-quality medical and surgical eye care. Dr. Catherine Smoonez is fellowship-trained in cornea and cataract surgery and all refractive surgery. Combined, that's 30 years plus in laser eye surgery. Visit SmoonezVision.com today. Here you can see.
The world's best golfers are there, giving everything they've got.
U.S. Open coverage is brought to you by
TopDressing.com. Follow the U.S. Open on 1010XL.
Are you 18 years or older, just got married, just got divorced, or have children? Listen up. Have you done your last will and estate planning? If you have questions, call Matt Hinson with the Hinson Law Firm. Reach him at 527-1700. Office is Jacksonville, Florida. And don't let the state decide your fate.
Man, jack of all trades, masters of none? It just feels like at every turn nowadays, every company can do all work. Not us. Hi, Stevie Beachurst here, second-generation plumber right here in Jacksonville, Florida. We are your master plumbing company that only focuses on all your plumbing needs. So for your next plumbing job, don't call another Jack. Call Beatrice Plumbing, where plumbing is what we do and plumbing is what we're great at. Beatrice Plumbing, here to help.
Feeling the Florida heat? Make sure your car's AC is ready with help from Big Cheap Tire. Frank Frangie here. Right now, get $50 off all AC services at any of their 5 Jacksonville locations. Whether it's a quick recharge or a full repair, their expert technicians will keep you cool and comfortable on the road. Visit WeKeepJacksRollin.com or call 904-932-0950 to schedule your AC service today and take advantage of this limited one-time offer. Big Cheap Tire keeps Jacks rolling.
It's the event everyone waits for. Now at Beard's Diamonds. Buy one, get one free on all wedding bands. Now for a limited time, when you buy his wedding band, get hers free. Buy hers, get his free. Save up to $10,000. Are you about to get married or been married for years thinking it's time for an upgrade? There's nothing that symbolizes your love more than the wedding band. Beards has hundreds and hundreds of bands from top designers in white gold, yellow gold, rose gold, titanium, platinum, plain bands, channel set bands, pave set, eternity bands. And for men, masculine bands, wide, modern, with and without diamonds, hammered, brushed, engraved, lots of colors. Come to Beards now and find the wedding band that reflects your style and your personality. Buy one, get the second one free. The big box corporate jewelry stores can't or won't do this, but Beards can. And it's happening now through June 23rd. Buy one wedding band, get the second one free. Don't miss this opportunity to celebrate your eternal love with the eternal symbol. Beards Diamonds at St. John's Town Center.
1010XL is presented by Farrah & Farrah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
Hey gang, Prosser here, and it's always great when you can replace a problem with a promise. And let me get right down to it. When it comes to Chad and Sandy and selling your home, here's a promise that you can count on. Chad and Sandy guarantee your home sold at an agreed-upon price and deadline, or they will buy it. Now, more. Spring selling season is here. Rates are down. Activity's up. Now's the best time in years to sell your home. Some homes are sitting on the market, though, and hiring an expert who can maximize your equity and minimize hassle is the key. Those expert agents, and I'm recommending them to sell your home, Chad and Sandy Newman. There have been lots of you out there on the First Coast who are taking advantage. Take David and Heather in Fox Ridge. This is out in Orange Park. We wanted to move to Keystone Heights to get closer to family, away from the city. We heard Chad and Sandy on the radio and called. What you hear is true. We got multiple offers and sold in 3 days for $15,000 above asking price. Call the local experts I trust and recommend to sell my home and yours. Call Chad and Sandy, 414-6200, ChadAndSandy.com.
Now, another great guest on the Checkmate Coatings phone line.
Hello.
Your floor's missing piece.
Oh, some things never change. Number 71 in your program, number 1 in your heart. Now we'll have a new picture in the media guide, new title. Just used to be Don Anthony Baselli Jr., but now he's Jaguars. I don't even know. What are you, Executive Vice President? Is that your title? What's your title?
Executive Vice President of Football Operations.
Executive Vice President of Football Operations. That's good. I like that. Did you negotiate that? Like, did you guys have to talk about what your title would be? Or did they just say, you're the Executive Vice President of Football Operations?
It was more of, if you want the job, this is your title.
Okay. All right. We're hiring an Executive Vice President of Football Operations.
It wasn't exactly like that, but it was a conversation about an opportunity that we aligned on, and here I am.
How much are you enjoying being back in the day-to-day football life? I mean, this has to be as close to, we've talked many times. There's nothing that can replace playing the game. You love the game of football. You love the sport. You love the competition. How great is it for you to be as close to it as possible without playing?
It's great. It's, I'm in the city I love. Mm-hmm. I'm a part of the organization that I love and is part of my legacy, and I get to be around, impact, talk about, watch the game I love.
Mm-hmm.
So it's pretty blessed, pretty fortunate.
Yeah, and now some of the decisions that you guys make, though, are having an impact on the team and the city that you love.
Yeah, that's part of it. I mean, it's fun. I mean, it's a different type of competition.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you show up every day and you compete to do your job and make the right decision and look at the whole, call it chessboard and think about, whether it's from a support staff, operations, supporting the coach, GM, working with James and Liam as you think about the roster and, how we want to build it and who we want to be and, talking, James and I sitting with Liam and him describing the style and the type of the team that he wants to have on the field. I mean, those are all great conversations, important conversations, and kind of lay out, what the game plan is. And then at the end of the day, you got to go execute it, and you're not going to get everything right. And you got to be, have enough humility and to be able to pivot and look at things with the critical eye and say, okay, that didn't work. And let's not double down here and let's pivot and what have we learned, and you move on and just make the next best decision you can while keeping the overall vision in mind of what you're trying to build and what you're trying to be.
You played a big part in bringing in James Gladstone, Liam Cohen. You've grown with them here over the last couple of months. Obviously, we don't have the games yet to judge anything on, but what have those relationships been like? And are you more convinced now than ever? And what don't we know about those two gentlemen?
Let me start with the best way I can describe it is I get to wake up every morning looking forward to going to work.
Good.
And being around the people I work with.
Is it different than when you came here on the drill? Did you have that same feeling?
It's much higher now. I enjoyed you and Jeff, no doubt about it. But during non-football season, I got to be honest, I got a little bored talking about.
You wanted vacations, is what you wanted.
Well, like baseball's not really my jam, Dan.
Right.
So, talking about the Mets and the Braves every day was a scene that I haven't watched a Mets or Braves game in the last decade plus.
Was that when you would do your bills during that segment?
I would take a nap. I'd do bills. Surf the internet. All the important things that make a great radio show.
Right. Sorry to digress.
But
Continue.
I think that's the best way I can describe the situation is, I truly wake up. I'm like, okay, let's go. You got to get there. I'm working with two guys I enjoy, respect. While we're very different, I'm much older. Have similar beliefs as far as how we see the game of football, about how you build a team, the type of individuals you want. And then probably the best thing is the ability to have open, honest dialogue, and not being afraid to disagree at times. Knowing that at the end of the day, we're going to walk out of every conversation, be aligned. It's a commitment we've had. That we're going to get to the right answer, and we'll figure it out. But when we leave a room or a decision's made, we're going to stand together and go attack it. And so it's very enjoyable. And so that's good. Because at the end of the day, this is the people business. You got a bunch of people, and you're trying to optimize the building of a team made up of individuals with their own goals and aspirations, trying to reach one overall goal. And, engineering that to optimize it to be most effective. That's a lot of fun. And I think the one thing I would say about both Liam and James, while very different personalities, it's interesting they both grew up in households where their dads were high school coaches, and ultimately Liam's dad became a college coach. And so they grew up around the game, and they have a perspective as being heavily influenced, that's shaped by being heavily influenced by their dads who were high school and college coaches. And so both of them are very competitive, extremely competitive. And I've never been accused of not being competitive. So it's fun for me to have three really competitive individuals that are aligned in a goal and ready to work our tails off to get to get there and to compete. So it's that makes it fun, and They're good people. You know, they got young families. They're good husbands, good dads, and so there's a lot of alignment. Even though there's an age difference and different backgrounds, there's a lot of alignment between the three of us because of our core beliefs.
And you guys are all on the same page, but you are right. There are going to be disagreements. It's football, so we all have our opinions of things. What are those conversations like?
At the end of the day, they're honest, and but the way we've structured this, we also respect each other's roles.
Right.
At the end of the day, Liam's the head coach.
Right.
It's his final call.
This goes back to you telling us about this organization being, quote, coach-centric, right?
That's right.
Okay, so go ahead.
So he's the head coach. And so when it comes to what happens on the grass around our players and how we're going to go attack opposing teams or the style of play, that is Liam's decision. And Liam has humility where he listens, he discusses, we talk about things, but at the end of the day, it's his call.
Right.
And no different around the draft and free agency. That's James' call.
Okay.
And when we sat down and went through the draft and I used the Travis Hunter trade as an example.
Right.
That was us talking, looking at the draft and where we were and kind of thinking through the roster and what we wanted to be in and what was going to be available at 5. And James coming to Liam and I saying, hey, I think we should consider trading up. That birthed the whole conversation around it. We all had input. We all talked about it. But at the end of the day, it's James's job to pull the trigger.
Okay.
No different on draft night. We were all involved, thinking through, leading up to it, looking at the players, identifying kind of the draft call sheet of how we thought about it. But when it came down, perfect example, 3rd round, we were sitting there, a guy that went off the board a couple picks before that we were targeting. We get a trade call. It was discussed. We talked through it, and then there was a lot of silence, and it was James thinking through it. And at the end of it, it was his job, his decision to make the call. And so when you have clear roles and everybody respects those roles, and at the same time, the individuals come from a standpoint of valuing communication and collaboration and working together. You can have hard conversations. You can disagree. You can agree. You can walk through problems or opportunities. And because there's a respect for each other and what each of our responsibilities are, it works. Now, where you get in trouble is if all of a sudden I think I'm making the decision in the draft and I don't like the decision we make, and I think somehow that I should have a larger say or I should make the decision or whatever. That's not going to work.
Right.
And so there has to be a respect for each other. And the positions that Shad has put us in and the positions that Shad has asked us to lead, while at the same time understanding that he has asked us to collaborate and work together. Both can work if there's that respect and trust amongst the group.
Did James Gladstone, in fact, beat you, Tony Baselli, in a basketball game? A one-on-one basketball game. I'm sorry. Can you say that again, please?
He did. So, a couple things.
E, do you hear that?
I heard it.
Couple revelations that I had at that moment. One, I'm old. And playing a 34-year-old who's much quicker. Can move like a 34-year-old, has all his joints that work, and was a starting point guard in college, and he can shoot from long range. Not in college, high school. Starting point guard in high school. Sorry.
All right.
That's a problem when you have one arm, and your left is not functional. And then you get tired and make bad decisions. Because I was up 9-7 playing to 11. And
sweat pouring off you? Sweat pouring off you at that point, though?
Just we were huffing and puffing.
By the way, you're in good physical condition now, though. So
but basketball's different.
It is different.
Stop.
It is different.
I woke up the next morning, my knees, ankles, feet. I thought, what the heck just happened to me? But I had he goes, I'll give you an uncontested 2-pointer. You can end it right here.
Okay.
Because I'd been backing him down and just using my size.
Sure.
And I was tired.
Mm-hmm.
I knew it was the wrong decision because I knew I could back him down 2 more times and probably win the game.
Mm-hmm.
I shot it. It was an air ball.
Oh, no.
He is much quicker than I am.
Mm-hmm.
He got to the ball, obviously, first. And next thing I knew, it was 11-9 as he hit 3 long-range jumpers in a row. And then as I tried to get closer, went by me and to the hoop. And next thing I knew, it was 11-9.
Oh, I'm sorry, Tony. Exciting news here. Handicap index has been updated. We're now 26.2. We are coming, Tony Baselli. Oh, that is impressive.
Good. You're 26. That's good.
I'm under 30. I'm very happy.
What do you think? What do you think you'd shoot at old?
Oakmont.
Oakmont.
Did you see the guy's putt on number 1 from like 120 yards?
Yeah.
That's great. That's great. I would. I'd one. Well. You know,
I don't think you break 200 if you played.
I mean, think about that par 3 290 yarder. I mean, that's a tough.
It doesn't matter, Dan, because if you played from their tees.
Oh yeah, and I wouldn't break 200. You're right, because you get in the rough.
Well, you wouldn't be able to. I don't think you could get to the fairway on
also true. Also true.
So you'd be hitting out of the rough.
Yeah.
And it might take you 10 or 12 shots to get to the fairway.
Right. No, you're right. You're probably right. It's not an easy test.
And by the way, I'm a much better golfer than you.
Yeah.
I'm not sure I'd break 120.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
not a shot at you, Dan. It's just how hard that golf course is.
One of the topics they've had is what would like a 18 handicapper shoot, and I think a fun thing to do with golf, especially as we get into this YouTube and all these guys who like to do that stuff. I think the day after a major, it would be great to take a 25, a 20, a 15, a 10, and let them all just go play around from where they play and see what their scores would be.
Well, they might do that. All the members at Oakmont, I'm sure they'll.
Yeah. Hey, Tony,
go out there and beat it up.
I said this, and I want you to know I want you to tell me if I'm correct or not in your opinion on this one. But I feel like, well, I know this. I know you guys want to build your roster through the draft. That's the most important thing. And then you work free agency as well. And so I feel, and you've also said, you want to have a team that can compete, win games, and at worst this year, we should be battling for an AFC South championship. I feel like, is that correct in me saying those things?
Well, I mean, I think more than I think what I've said is like, my hope is that in December we're playing meaningful football games.
Yes. So I feel like if that's to occur in this particular year, in 2025, the season that's coming up, we have to get some big contributions from our rookie class. Is that fair to assume?
We need contributions for everybody, and that would include the rookie class. I mean, I think I like what we did in free agency and like it even more after watching, through OTAs and the mini camps and what we've done in the weight room and everything else. So feel good about the group we brought in and also the group that came back and the competitiveness that they've shown and how they have attacked it. And then we went and we got 31 rookies, including our undrafted, and they're all competing for spots and we'll count on, a number of young people, rookies this year at different positions that are going to help us win football games. So, at the end of the day, if they're on the 53-man roster, they're there to help us win, and we're going to need them to contribute.
Okay.
In meaningful ways throughout the season.
Give me a one-word thought about what kind of training camp we're going to have coming up in 6 weeks.
I mean, I think it's going to be. I mean, we're going to get out there, and I think it'll be I don't know how to gauge whether it's hard or easy or whatever.
Right.
Because it's so foreign from what I went through.
Yeah. You lived it in the early years.
Yeah. So, but at the same time, it's going to be a physical camp.
Okay. As physical as you can allow it to be, or
yeah, that's right.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's fair. I mean, that's Liam. I mean, that's who Liam is.
Okay.
I mean, Liam is. He's a competitive, tough-minded individual who has a lot of energy and thinks football's supposed to be played a certain way. And I think that'll be reflected on how we practice. Now there are rules and parameters that we have to follow, and we obviously will follow those, and we're going to take care of our guys. And I think the most important thing in camp is that we're doing things at that time, no different than the period we just went through, to organize and to have an approach that does one thing and one thing only: gets us ready and prepares us to have the opportunity to win games in September. And I think that's the approach of camp as well. And as we've put together the schedule, as Liam sat down with the staff and looking at the time we have and when we can get here and our preseason schedule and getting ready for opening day here against the Panthers, I think the approach has been, pretty simple from the standpoint. It's like, all right, how do we make sure that we're ready to go?
Right.
And that we're prepared to go out there. We've done what it takes. We've built the foundation, and now we're ready to go and try to win a ball game opening weekend and be ready for 17 games.
The boys are saying you're not intangibly rich in basketball.
Oh, no, that's wrong. They don't understand.
Okay.
They don't understand it. I'm extremely intangibly rich in basketball. I am talent deficient.
Okay.
There's a difference. The competitiveness was there as I was dying. The will to win, the love of competing, as I had one arm that was did not function and was still trying to play basketball on two fake hips with knees aching and competing as hard as I could. The problem was I'm well below the line of athletic ability at this point where I can be an effective basketball player. So intangibly rich, you can have intangibly rich people that just can't play football or basketball in my case.
Fair enough.
So what you like is intangibly rich individuals who have the athletic ability that is required to compete.
Speaking of intangibly rich, Travis Hunter looks good on both sides of the ball. I heard Prisco say yesterday he looks like natural at corner. As you guys sort through this with Travis Hunter, how excited and give me some of your football observations of him as you watch him on the field, in shorts, albeit not in pads, and I get that.
Sure.
Going forward, what have you seen so far?
I mean, obviously, just the athletic ability jumps off, and the competitor and the desire to be great.
You guys like the juice he brings too, right? You guys like,
and he brings energy, he brings juice.
Yeah.
I would agree with Pete. I mean, I think the defensive side, is he can react and just use his natural instincts and ability. Probably less of a mental burden of learning. Offensively, I mean, we have a lot of different formations, motions. We, bring two plays to the line of scrimmage at most times. It's a very precise, detailed offense. And so that's going to take time. It's a learning process. We're confident that he has he has the capability both physically and mentally to do that, without a doubt. The process will take a little bit more time just because there's more information to consume on that side of the ball. But very excited about what he's done so far here. It's a work in progress, just like all of our rookies who are being onboarded, learning new offenses, learning new defenses, moving to a new city, getting into the rhythm of being a pro, understanding, what it means to be a Jaguar. I think the whole rookie class is doing an outstanding job in their approach, doing extra things on their own. Often I've been in here early or late. Rookies are, not just rookies, but a lot of our players are doing extra work. But when it comes to Travis, very excited. I mean, excited about what it's going to look like when we go get pads on and he continues to learn and can play even faster because it's second nature. And that takes time. I mean, I remember my rookie year. You come in, pressure, expectations, and at the same time you're trying to learn, the system. Heck, I only had to learn one side of the ball.
Right.
And you don't feel like you're at where you're able to just let loose because you're still processing. You hear a play, you're going to the line of scrimmage, and as you're sitting there listening to the snap count, which is new, especially for these guys now coming from college because all they did is clap. So now all of a sudden you have a snap count that, and now you have two plays and they're changing the play and you're trying to process all that, look at a defense. And then naturally what happens your ability to go play fast and let loose just isn't there because your mind, is too much in the way. When you really see the full physical talent, athletic ability, ability to be a football player is when all that becomes second nature. When you hear it, it automatically computes like a computer. It's instantaneously. As the words come in, a picture's drawn, you understand it, and you go play. Our guys aren't there yet. I mean, they shouldn't be. You wouldn't expect that. And so looking forward as Travis and all our guys continue to dive into the playbook, understand it, I think we're just going to get better and better and play the game faster and faster.
All right, let's wrap up. We got Tony Boselli here. He spent some time with us. Appreciate you. Let's wrap up with just a little bit about Trevor, what you saw from him here in the last couple weeks. Obviously, it's a big season coming up for him. Liam Cohen brought in. He said, I saw Liam Cohen say yesterday on the Pat McAfee show, and not verbatim, but a lot of this is all about the improvement of Trevor. We've heard talk about footwork, et cetera. Where do you think he is? What have you seen from him this offseason? Give me a synopsis on Trevor Lawrence, please, sir.
Yeah, I appreciate Trevor a lot. I mean, he had, pretty significant shoulder surgery at the end of the season. So was limited of doing anything physical outside of just rehabbing. As he was rehabbing, dove in on the mental side. He wants to be great. He's putting the work in, and I think what's exciting to me is seeing the progression from that first time on the field when he just had started really throwing.
Okay.
And with all this footwork and all the details of the offense and dropbacks and trying to work on different aspects of both the mental and physical while at the same time he's still rehabbing a shoulder. That's a lot. And seeing his progress and how he's handled both the mental and physical, getting better each day, each week through the OTA process, kind of finish off minicamp is great. Are we where we want to be? Is he where he wants to be? No. He's still, he's getting back to being 100%. I think physically he's there. And he's also, I just talked about Travis, learning a whole new system.
Right.
And he's putting a bunch of time in. He's connecting with the guys. They'll throw during this period of, on their own with his leadership. He took the bull by the horns, taking that, ownership and making sure that guys are together, throwing, getting ready. And I expect and looking forward to Trevor having a really good year this year. He's doing everything you can ask of a guy to be ready, getting his body ready, getting his mind ready, working on the details with the coaches, being the leader. And so looking forward to a big season from Trevor.
Do executive vice presidents of football operations operate on the same type of schedule as football players in terms of do you get time down here coming up in the next few weeks, or how does that work for you?
Yeah, no, I'm up here today. Just kind of getting some things cleaned up. I'm going to take some vacation with the wife and really some stay-at-home vacations. Just kind of hang out in Ponte Vedra at the home and try not to do too much and some quiet time. I'll probably come check in a little bit. We have a scaled-down staff during this time of year. Still providing an opportunity for our players if they want to come in on their own to come and use the facility and work out. Unsupervised. It's all unsupervised this time of year, but just making sure everything's going well and we're, have everything prepared and ready to go for our coaches and players when they show up here July 19th. And so we'll try to do very, very little work this time of year, spend as much time with Angie and the kids and enjoy this summer here on the beach or the pool. And then looking forward to camp. This is the first time in my life, Dan. I'm looking forward to training camp. It's a funny feeling. I can't wait to get back and get the guys back out there and try to build this team and continue to get better and do what it takes and earn the opportunity to go try to win football games. So it's gonna be a lot of fun and looking forward to it. Well, we're looking forward to it too. We appreciate the time as always. You're a good man and look forward to catching up with you throughout. Have a great time off, though, Don Anthony Boselli Jr. All right, Hick. Talk to you soon. Appreciate you. There he goes, Tony Boselli, the Hall of Famer, joining us here on The Drill. We'll take a break. We'll come back with more next.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. When you listen to radio play-by-play, you don't just hear the game, you feel it.
This feel good. That feel good.
Get the most play-by-play on 1010XL, Jacksonville's play-by-play sports radio.
Ticket here with lots more on George Moore Chevrolet. Hey, Justin Moore, what are you doing in our commercial?
Dan, this Moore just wanted to remind folks of vehicles less than $20,000 on our lot. Or you can always go more with our Silverado EV.
I have my boy Blue, that beautiful Gator Blue Silverado. Love, love, love it. And that service department, second to none. Let's just say it means more to Gabe and the boys who take great care of us.
Not to mention, we do more for the community. We love Jacksonville. Been around these parts since 1986.
George Moore Chevrolet. Need I say more?
Denny Thompson here. You gotta check out Tyson's Showroom Home Theater with surround sound and comfy theater chairs. You can transform your living room into a cinematic experience. I can stay there to watch all my games. It's that comfortable. Call Tyson today and bring the theater experience home. Tyson Sound and Security, your security, home theater, and home automation experts. New showroom at 3555 U.S. Highway 17 in Fleming, Iowa.
Tired of a plain and boring backyard? Stonecore on Phillips Highway is your one-stop choice to beautify your home. With pavers, stonework, outdoor kitchens, fireplaces, pergolas, and driveways. Visit stonecore.co. We do outdoors better.
Gun charges, drug charges. I'm Attorney Malcolm Anthony, and I specialize in handling these types of felony cases. Stay out of trouble. But if you don't, call me at 285-4LAW. That's 285-4LAW.
Hey gang, Prosser here, and it's always great when you can replace a problem with a promise. And let me get right down to it. When it comes to Chad and Sandy and selling your home, here's a promise that you can count on. Chad and Sandy guarantee your home sold at an agreed-upon price and deadline, or they will buy it. Now, more. Spring selling season is here. Rates are down. Activity's up. Now's the best time in years to sell your home. Some homes are sitting on the market, though, and hiring an expert who can maximize your equity and minimize hassle is the key. Those expert agents, and I'm recommending them to sell your home, Chad and Sandy Newman. There have been lots of you out there on the First Coast who are taking advantage. Take David and Heather in Fox Ridge. This is out in Orange Park. We wanted to move to Keystone Heights to get closer to family, away from the city. We heard Chad and Sandy on the radio and called. What you hear is true. We got multiple offers and sold in 3 days for $15,000 above asking price. Call the local experts I trust and recommend to sell my home and yours. Call Chad and Sandy, 414-6200, ChadAndSandy.com.
Fathers are a gift, and 1010XL has some great gift options from Kuhn Flowers, Beaches Dermatology, and the Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp. Gift ideas for Father's Day are a click away at 1010XL.com.
E to the T here, and Twin Peaks is the best in the game. Here it's bigger game days and bolder fight nights. I mean, where else can you find the scratch kitchen that comes through in the clutch every day, from lunch to late night? Only at Twin Peaks, the #1 sports bar. Come on, somebody.
A chipped windshield can turn into a big problem fast. Lauren Brooks here. Trust Novus Glass of Jacksonville for expert repair and replacement. Call 904-289-2905 for Novus Glass in Orange Park. 904-289-2905.
I'm here with Clayton Bromberg of Underwoods. Underwood has completed 75 years in business, and now you are starting your next 75 years. If you were going to simplify things, what is the single most important thing in Underwood's history, and what will be the most important thing in your future?
Frank, that's simple. Our honesty and integrity. You know, our founder, H.F. Underwood's favorite saying was, know the truth and tell the truth. That's why we're the longest-standing member of the American Gem Society in Florida, because we know you have to have the knowledge about gemstones before you can tell the truth about them. That's why we continue to educate our staff through the Gemological Institute of America and the American Gem Society. In fact, today, Underwoods has the largest American Gem Society credentialed staff of professionals east of the Mississippi River. So come by and see why we're looking forward to the next 75 years and let one of our experts assist you.
That's at Underwoods, serving excellence since 1928. In San Marco, Avondale, the shops of Ponte Vedra, Underwood Jewelers.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking flim-flam tactics. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices, and I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from AirPods to fishing rods. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be be waiting for you. Shazam!
Right now, they're on their way to disrupt your life, make you uncomfortable, and rob you. Don't bother calling the police. They can't help. That's right. Summer heat and humidity are about to attack North Florida again. You know what to do. Call Mike Merritt. Mike Merritt's Heating and Air has a license to chill. When heat and humidity are attacking you, Mike Merritt provides a comfortable chill at a bargain price. Mike has been keeping North Florida comfortable for 30 years. Mike Merritt technicians are never paid commissions, meaning you'll never be pressured to buy something you don't need. And Mike Merritt knows cooling issues can arise anytime. They don't just happen during business hours. So Mike Merritt never charges overtime fees. When you need us, we're here for you. Remember, in the fight against heat and humidity, Mike Merritt has a license to chill. Visit merrittair.com. Florida license number CACO 50384.
1010XL is presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
All right, appreciate Baselli joining us, giving us some insights as they get ready to wrap up their offseason now. We'll have some downtime, and away they'll go. He said he's looking forward to training camp, first time in his career. Obviously, that makes sense. He doesn't have to be on the field. But, yeah, that'll be good. And so far, so good with the Jags. You know, a lot of changes, obviously. We'll see how it all pans out. And hopefully it pans out to the very best with a, meaningful football in December and, go win an AFC South. Why not? Why not the Jags? Why not this year? Interesting, too, he talked about the, I don't know if complexity is the right word, but with Liam Cohen's offense and oftentimes coming to the line of scrimmage with two different plays. Did you catch that part?
I did.
So, yeah. So, obviously, it will take, and he agreed with what Pete said about looking, obviously, when as you're playing corner, you can rely more naturally on your instincts and just, hey, cover this guy, right? And that's how I would use Travis Hunter on defense.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? Playing Jamar Chase week 2. You just stay with Jamar Chase. Just run with him, He's a guy who can do that, And so week 3, Nico Collins, Week 4, Brandon Ayuk. Whoever their best one is, just cover him. Just stay on him. Eliminate him. Make it a 10-on-10 game. Be fine with me. So we'll see. But, yeah, I think he will play corner. Not more than we think is what I will say. But I think he will be a really good receiver as well. And again, if Trevor Lawrence has Brian Thomas Jr. and Travis Hunter, whew, I like that. I like that on two sides of the ball. I like that. Jalen Brunson and Josh Hart did their podcast, and for Brunson, he said this, Josh Hart's on his, I think he said 6th NBA coach in 8 years.
Yeah.
Jalen Brunson said this is his first firing. Mm-hmm. And he said, I've known Tibbs my whole life. He helped me become a 2-time All-Star, 2-time All-NBA. I'm very grateful. I'll be grateful forever. And Josh Hart said, always going to be changes. It's tough. There should be nothing but praise for him in his time in New York. Agree with everything. However, Josh Hart also said, all y'all talking trash about Tibbs is lame as hell. A different direction was taken, but y'all should be appreciative for what he did for the team and the organization, for sure. But let's not forget that there are reports that some of you guys,
teammates,
the players, threw him under the bus.
So maybe he's directing that at some of his teammates.
You weren't going to play for him again if he came back. That's the story, whether it be true or not. I don't know. I saw this stat about the NFL. Average yards gained on opening drives. You remember last year we didn't do very well. We had a lot of 3 and outs, right?
Yeah, we did.
904. The number 1 team on opening drives, and this is good for you.
Good for me?
Good for all of us.
Uh-huh. Who is it?
Liam Cohen, Tampa Bay.
Yes, sir. That is good.
47 yards, average yards on opening drives. That bodes well, baby. Second, Kansas City, 44. The worst, Chicago, 10 yards per opening drive.
Ew.
31st, New England, 19. So Chicago was awful. 30th, Pittsburgh. 29th, the Super Bowl champions. 28th, three-way tie. Jets, Jacksonville, and Tennessee. 26 yards per opening drive. That's 21 yards short of Tampa. So
that's 2 first downs, baby.
Yeah. The good news, Liam Cohen offense number 1. So that ain't bad. Oh, listen, we went way over with Tony, so we're going to catch up. We will take a break right here, and we'll come back and get back on schedule here on The Drill on 1010XL 92.5 FM.
1010XL. For the second time, the Gators celebrate as national champions.
Home of the Florida Gators.
Love is in the air at Beards Diamonds. Listen up, gang. This is a great offer hicking here. And for you couples, a limited time, buy one, get one free on all wedding bands. That's right. When you buy his wedding band, you get hers free. You buy hers, get his free. Save up to $10,000. Gang, are you about to get married, or are you thinking it's time for an upgrade? Don't miss the deal of the year on the ultimate symbol of love. Beards has hundreds and hundreds of bands from all the top designers. White, yellow, rose gold, titanium, platinum, plain bands, masculine bands, wide, modern, with or without diamonds. They got them all. Nobody has a bigger or better selection of wedding bands than Beards. Go say hi to the Lupos when you go there. They're great people. They'll take great care of you. I promise. They're Jacksonville folks, and they want to help you. So get to Beards now and find the wedding band that reflects your style and your personality. It's happening now through June 23rd. Big box corporate jewelry stores don't do this, but Beards does. Buy one wedding band, get the second one free. Beards Diamonds at the St. John's Town Center. Shop local. Shop Beards.
Hey, John, have you seen the exciting 2025 lineup at Randy Marion Cadillac?
They've got the Lyric, IQ, Optique, and the stunning Vistique. It's a Cadillac lover's dream.
And the best part, over 100 new Cadillacs are in stock and ready for you to drive home today.
Plus, it's the perfect time to trade in your Tesla and experience luxury and performance like never before.
Visit us today at Randy Marion Cadillac on Southside Boulevard in Jacksonville.
Don't miss out on these incredible vehicles. Your new Cadillac awaits.
Tell them Jennifer sent ya.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
What's happening, Jacksonville? It's your main man, E.T. here, and it's time to make those summer break plans. And Clay County is calling. From paddleboarding on Doctors Lake to reeling in the big one on Black Creek or cruising the St. Johns River. There's no better place to dive into warm weather fun. Enjoy live music, local festivals, food trucks, and fireworks lighting up the night. Discover scenic parks, hidden trails, and must-visit local gyms. Your summer adventure starts here. Visit exploreclay.com for more info.
DivorceMenOnly.com. This is Kenny Lay of Kenny Lay & Associates. Our firm specializes in representing men in family law. That's all we do. That's our only focus. We can help with all of your family law needs, such as divorce, custody, alimony, and child support. For over a decade, we have helped thousands of men with these types of issues. We even have an appellate division ready to challenge a judge's ruling. If you need a family law attorney, go to DivorceMenOnly.com. DivorceMenOnly.com. Offices, Jacksonville.
Hey Jacksonville, Lauren Brooks here. Summer heat is on the rise, but don't sweat it. Big Chief Tire has your back with $50 off all AC services. Whether your system needs a quick recharge or a full repair, their expert team will keep you cool and road ready all season long. With 5 locations across Jacksonville, trusted service is always nearby. Visit WeKeepJacksRollin.com or call 904-932-0950 to schedule your AC service. Big Chief Tire keeps Jacks rollin'.
Home of the Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
Don't miss the Bari Breakdown with Dr. George Bari on XL Primetime, Wednesdays around 3:20 for the latest in sports injuries. From all the big names in the game, who's MIA, who's coming back from injury. Dr. George Bari on XL Primetime, Wednesdays at 3:20.
Prosser here. Get those boats ready. The Dailies Old School Kingfish Shootout, presented by Yellowfin, is almost here. It's Saturday, June 14th. Just go to oldschoolkingfish.com to find out more. The grand prize is a Yellowfin bay boat worth $125,000, and with limited boundaries, no bait buying, and no checkout, it is seriously old school. Here's how you do it. You go online, you sign up, and you become part of what was always a terrific tournament. It's the Old School Kingfish Shootout. OldSchoolKingfish.com.
It's the NBA playoffs, and Hurricane Grill and Wings has slam dunk specials like $3.75 Miller Lite drafts with 30 bold wing flavors, ice cold drinks, handcrafted cocktails, and big screens everywhere. Find your spot at hurricanewings.com.
The SEC and the ACC will face off in Jacksonville at the 81st TaxSlayer Gator Bowl game December 27th at 7:30 p.m. Join us for Saturday Night Football in prime time at the bank. Preferred locations and pricing available now at TaxSlayerGatorBowl.com.
Bueller. Stay cooler with Bueller.
Hey, pal. Pretty nice weather we're having, huh?
You think this is nice?
I mean, it's sunny, warm. We do live in Florida.
It's not all upside, Jason. Warm weather comes, so all the cool people hit the beach. My old air conditioner craps out, so it's 1,000 degrees inside, and I'm stuck on a video call in my underpants trying not to sweat through my...
Wait. Put these sunglasses on.
I'm not going to put on your...
Whoa. The air conditioning experts at Bueller Air & Plumbing can keep your home office cool and comfortable all summer long. You look good in your meeting, impress the big guy with your cool confidence, maybe finally make assistant deputy regional manager.
Wow, air conditioning can do that?
Life moves pretty fast. If you spend all summer worried the weather is going to be too nice, you could miss it.
Stay cooler with Bueller.
Visit BuellerAir.com.
Guys, want a golf course fairway quality lawn? TopDressing.com just landed in Jacksonville with the golf course secret for St. Augustine grass homeowners. A patented process that aerates and turns your turf into a fairway stunner. Serious golf course technology, but in your yard. Less water, tighter cuts, total neighborhood domination. No one else scores a perfect 10 lawn. Hit TopDressing.com now. You will own the block. Top dress your yard like the pros with TopDressing.com.
As a Florida homeowner, you're no stranger to mosquito problems. And although it's tempting to use DIY methods to get rid of them, mosquitoes are relentless. That's why it's important to enlist the help of the mosquito experts at Florida Pest Control. At Florida Pest Control, we offer specialized treatment solutions that are effective against mosquito infestations and are committed to keeping our customers protected year-round. For your free quote, give us a call or visit flapest.com today. Florida Pest Control, your local mosquito control experts.
Here's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, sponsored by 180 Weight Loss. Jaguar head coach Liam Cohen expressed confidence in kicker Cam Little as the team moves through minicamp.
Man, he's a stud. The ball jumps off his foot. He's got multiple different kicks in his repertoire.
Meanwhile, quarterback Trevor Lawrence sees growth in the offensive line, highlighting improvements that can make a big difference this upcoming season.
As far as just the mental part of the game, your steps, your footwork, getting to linebackers, being physical, violent with your hands.
Over in golf, the 125th U.S. Open teed off Thursday at Oakmont Country Club, marking its 10th time hosting the event. World number one Scotty Scheffler struggled in round one, trailing leader J.J. Spahn, while round two is now underway. Stay tuned for updates throughout the day on 1010XL. That's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. I'm Sam Nelson.
At 9:13, it's 81 degrees. Time and temp. Brought to you by Bueller Air and Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller.
1010XL is presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
Yeah, Whitney.
Songbird.
I was looking at a tweet. I'm responding to it right now. But it's just such an asinine tweet.
A lot of those on the internet.
Golly, man. Some of you guys sometimes, when you just spew fact errors, are just annoying as hell.
I like to laugh out loud at some of them, man. Just giggle.
Just the way you go through life, I just sit there and wonder, like, how can you be enjoying the ride, man? You just go through life like this you just really need some help. And the person who's reading that tweet I sent back now knows it. Yeah, I'm talking about you. I mean, just what kind of fun is it, man? Jeez. But do you. That's it. Jeez Louise. All right, welcome back to the show. Everybody hanging out. Me and E were just talking in the break. We had a good week this week with PFR, man. We had a lot of good guests.
Yeah, we
Appreciate
did.
Coach Coughlin, Tony Baselli coming by. We had Murph come by. We had Aaron Watson, who's going to Florida or getting drafted, most likely getting drafted. Well, he's getting drafted. We had our guy Tyler Mawhinney, who made the cut at the RBC Canadian. He was terrific. We had him earlier in the week, and we'll look forward to watching him compete throughout. So a lot of good stuff going on. And then you got the U.S. Open going on this week. I mean, they always say, what do you do during the downtime? There is no downtime. Brooks Koepka, by the way, has made a birdie. He's 3 under, 1 shot off the lead. He's out on the course right now. Brooks Koepka, that's a guy to watch out for, man. I said that earlier this morning. And making his way. J.J. Spawn doesn't go off until 12:52. He's your leader. Victor Hovland, 2 under par today, so 1 under for the tournament.
Ooh.
John Rahm 1 over. Damn it, John. Let's get going.
Let's go, John.
Colin Morikawa, even par. That's your guy, E.
Yes, sir.
Sam Burns eats worms. Got a couple birds today. Got back to even. You get to even, man. You're rocking and rolling, baby. That's the goal. You got to get to even. And if you're a 4-over guy like Rory, you're more than capable of shooting a, 66. What's par there? 70 or 71? So regardless, you're more than capable of shooting a 4 under round 2. It ain't easy, but it's doable. It's doable. So we'll see. Oh, Scotty Scheffler's out on the course. He's 1 under through 4, so he's +2 now for the tournament. So let's see if he can make a move today.
Let's go, Scotty.
By the way, that one birdie jumps you up 18 spots.
Wow.
So, but there's the thing about this is you got to stay so mentally sharp. Tony was right, by the way. If me and you went and played Oakmont, honest to God, from where they play it, we'd shoot 200. Because I'm telling you, let me tell you, E.
Uh-huh.
In the, can you hear me?
Oh, yeah, they can hear you.
They get in this rough, right? We're getting that rough,
Mm-hmm.
and it's up to our ankles. And me and you are hacking 1, 2, 3. Can't get it out.
The rough is that highest up at the ankles?
It's unbelievable.
So, yeah,
telling you, man.
we'd probably shoot a 200.
We would. And then some of the drives from where they hit, we can't get to the fairway. He's right.
Now, is the rough always like that there at Oakmont? Is it always like that?
Not quite like that, but it is a hard course for the members.
Okay.
And they like it that way. They're prideful about that.
Gotcha.
From what I understand. I saw a great picture this morning, of Oakmont 1949. 1949. I think it was Ben Hogan on a tee in Oakmont yesterday. And it looks the same. It's very cool.
Nice.
Very
I saw a video. Remember we were talking about the push lawnmowers?
Yeah.
The push lawnmowers were out at Oakmont.
Oh, yeah. Remember? And they were doing it all in sync.
Yeah, they were. It's crazy.
They were doing it all in sync. So, but yeah, anyway, we'll see. But some of the guys out there, let's see if anybody's isn't gone way backwards. Russell Henley, Jordan Spieth, 2 over through 4. 2 over today. That's not good. 2 over looks like Victor Perez +3 today is the worst score out on the course today. Jacob Bridgman +4 today. Frederick LaCroix +4. Guido Migliozzi +6 today through 11 holes.
What a name.
Yeah. And then Will Chandler. I don't know who Will Chandler is, but Will Chandler's +12 today and +20 for the tournament. Oof. Not good. Will Chandler, looks like a young kid here. He started double, quad, and a boat. Oh, my goodness. 6-6-8-6 is how he started. He had 1 par on the front. 1 par, and he's playing number 9 right now.
Sounds like a lot like my cards.
Yeah. Double bogey, snowman, bogey, par, bogey, bogey, bogey is what he's done. So Not easy. But anyway, it'd be fun weekend to watch. Fun weekend to watch going forward, for sure. So we shall see. Talked about the hockey. I was down the hall talking with the sales staff. They were watching the hockey last night. I'm telling you, it is, if you're a hockey fan, you're having unbelievable all-time Stanley Cup finals going on right now. I mean, just great stuff. I mean, 3 overtime games, series tied at 2. Going back to Edmonton now. They did it last year and they're doing it again. Florida and Edmonton. And I bet you it's going to go 7. I bet you. I'm rooting for Edmonton because of Justin, and plus I hate the Panthers. He's rooting for Edmonton because of Justin.
That's right.
Right.
And who has McBride? Does Edmonton have McBride?
Bake McBride?
The good one. Is that his name? The best player?
Oh no, McDavid. McDavid. Connor McDavid is Edmonton.
Yeah, I'm definitely rooting for Edmonton.
That guy is legit.
The guy who scored the go-ahead goal.
Draisaitl.
Yeah, I like that guy.
He's good. He's good. He's a good one. So anyway, we shall see. All right, let's grab this break. Now we'll be all caught up. We'll keep it rocking and rolling right here on The Drill.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. We live here because we love it here. This is Jacksonville. This is 1010XL.
Hi, I'm Mac with Baker Glass. If you've got fogged up windows, let me help. We'll replace them with clear, insulated units that brighten up your home. People say we're fast, friendly, and reliable. Just check out our Google reviews. Call me today. Baker Glass. No one treats you better.
They were right. It could have waited. I can't believe it happened to me. Reaching to check my phone. Now my family has to hear that I'm never coming home again.
Officer?
I'm so sorry. I have some very sad news to share with you.
Every day, 9 people on Florida roadways don't make it home. I was one of the people that didn't make it home.
Ride with Do Not Disturb. Every trip, every time. Let's get everyone home safely. A message from Florida Department of Transportation, Target Zero. For more information, visit targetzerofl.com.
Where does Northeast Florida buy cars? Arlington Toyota. Why Arlington? Selection. Arlington has over 800 new and used vehicles all in one location with everyday low prices. Plus, right now you choose a pre-owned 2023 Camry, RAV4, Tacoma for $0 down and only $388 per month. Or how about no payments till January 2026? Shop in person on Atlantic Boulevard, just a quarter-mile east of 295, or online anytime at arlingtontoyota.com.
What does your dream backyard look like? Hey, it's Joe C. and my friends at CSS Fireplaces and Outdoor Living can design an outdoor kitchen layout custom built to your taste and lifestyle. You dream it, they can build it. CSS Fireplaces and Outdoor Living. Visit cssoutdoor.com.
Prosser here. Spring has sprung, and it's a great time to sell your house, but only if you have the very best on your side, and those very best are Chad and Sandy Newman. Spring selling season's here. Rates are down. Activity's up. It's the best time in years to sell your home, in fact, but there are homes sitting on the market. They don't have the right representation. That's where Chad and Sandy step in. Maybe you're worried your home needs repairs or updating and it won't sell for a good price. Maybe your family's growing and you need more space. Whatever the reason that you need to sell your home, Chad and Sandy deliver this promise to you. Chad and Sandy guarantee your home sold at an agreed-upon price and deadline, or they will buy it. Sounds pretty hassle-free to me. Take it from Mike and Rosemary in St. Augustine. We were determined to buy an affordable home in a specific school zone, but we didn't qualify for the loan needed to get one. Chad and Sandy's team worked with the lender, negotiated a higher qualification price, lower interest. It was huge, $200 less per month. Do it today. Call 414-6200 or go to chadandsandy.com.
Like to learn how to fly an airplane? Well, you're not alone. High Flying Jacko here, inviting you to listen Sunday morning. We'll start your aviation career with a 60-minute ride on the airwaves of 1010XL. The High Flying Show, Sunday at 9 on 1010XL.
Cool Cats Heating and Cooling, the coolest cats in town, setting the standard in our hometown. Quality service, the best around. Coolidge is the cat that cares about your heating and about your air. Cool Cats Heating and Cooling, the coolest cats in town.
saves the day if you've lost or broken keys. They can program new keys and remotes for nearly every make and model of vehicle at a fraction of the dealership cost. Fast, honest, and reliable locksmith service. Call Instant Keys, 722-1111.
A lot of companies will tell you they're the best. At Custom Tree Surgeons, they show you every time. Custom Tree Surgeons has built an all-pro team. Every tree service professional has years of experience, continually trained and certified. They know what, when, and how to handle any job. It gets done efficiently and quickly by a team of experts. So for tree trimming, removal, stump grinding, and emergency services, forget any name other than Custom Tree Surgeons. There is no job they can't do better. Go to website CustomTreeSurgeons.com. That's CustomTreeSurgeons.com, and let them show you how the job is supposed to get done.
This is Mike Lynch, PGA Golf Professional. Take it from me, if you're dealing with an orthopedic issue, talk to the doctors at Southeast Orthopedic Specialists, where you're treated like a pro.
This is Dr. Kevin Murphy with Southeast Orthopedic Specialists, where athletes are treated like pros. Thanks to all of you who have allowed us to be part of your recovery. Call us at Southeast Orthopedic Specialists if you ever have a need.
Relieve pain and get back to life. Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
When the heat is on and we need a show we really care, do it with a floral arrangement from Kuhn Flowers. This is Dylan Denmark. Let's make their day better than yesterday. Online at kuhnflowers.com since 1947.
Have you got concrete or asphalt rubble piling up? Arcosa Crushed Concrete will pay you for it and recycle it. They're just minutes from Everbank Stadium on Talleyrand. Call Arcosa Crushed Concrete and get paid for what you don't need. ArcosaCrushedConcrete.com.
1010XL is presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
All right, we're back. Thanks for hanging out. Oh.
Dan.
Yeah.
I did some recon on something.
Okay.
We asked the question a couple weeks ago on the biggest Jaguar celebrity fan.
Yes.
And I think it is Lil Duval.
You do?
I think it's Lil Duval. I think he's the biggest boy.
He's bigger than the ghost guy?
Yeah, I would say.
All right. Why do you think that? Like, did something happen that...
No, just like kind of just trying to pay attention to everything.
Okay.
He has over 1 million followers on social media.
Okay.
He's all, his moniker is Lil Duval. He's everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
I think it is Lil Duval.
Is Lil Duval like is he a top 10 rap guy?
No, he's not a top 10 rap guy, but he's very well known in the community.
Okay.
In the rap community, in the comedy community, because that's where it started from.
Okay.
So yeah, I'd probably say Lil Duval's probably our biggest guy.
Right.
It was between him and Leonard Skinner.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know. I don't see Leonard Skinner wearing like the Jaguars garb as much as Lil Duval does. He's always having.
He's sporting it.
Always.
Okay.
Always.
Okay. All right. Well, I respect your opinion. I'm looking at this, this is interesting. They ranked the top 68. Let me get this right here. This is the College Football Future Power Rankings through 2026. And instead the rankings examine the next two seasons, 25 and 26. Rather than deliver installments before the team rankings, we're doing them all at once for the Power 4 leagues and Notre Dame. So the top 68 teams are evaluated on returning quarterback, obviously a big deal, likelihood of a multi-year quarterback on the roster, because it's hard to do this with, because you can change because of the portal, right?
Right.
But somebody tried it. The worst team going forward for the next 2 years, Stanford. Oh, boy. So let's go to the top then, other than that, and work backwards. Number one, team set up for success. Let's see. The Texas Longhorns. Obviously, they have Arch Manning, and he may come back in 26. Again, it wouldn't shock any of us just knowing the Mannings, how much they love college football.
Correct.
Number 2, Ohio State. These are all number 3, Georgia, who was number 1 last year. Returning quarterback kind of. Gunnar Stockton, multi-year quarterback. Well, they just got a commitment from a big timer. So anyway, they like Oregon. I really want to see where the Gators are. They got Notre Dame at 5. See where FSU is. Miami. Let's see. First one to show up from the Sunshine State is Miami Hurricanes. Up from 24.
Yeah.
Carson Beck, likelihood of a multi-year quarterback, very slim because Beck will play his 6th and final college season. And then they will change quarterbacks in 2026. So they've shown the proclivity to go get a very, if you get Ward and Beck back to back, you're doing pretty good. Let's see where he has the Gators. Michigan down there at 13. Here are the Gators at 15. Previous future rankings were not ranked. Returning quarterback, yes, DJ Lagway. Likelihood of a multi-year quarterback, extremely likely. Florida is rightfully riding with Lagway, of course. Offensive line, defensive line outlook. Both groups project well, especially an offensive line that returns 4 starters. Florida brings back one of the top SEC defensive line tandems in Caleb Banks and Tyreek Sapp, who both had 7 sacks. Jamari Lyons back from a broken ankle. George Gumbs Jr. had 5 sacks. Roster management, a small number of incoming transfers, underscores how pleased Florida is with its group. The Gators retained several players that could have gone to the NFL. Also brought back running back Jaden Baugh, added veteran transfer wide receiver J. Michael Sturdivant. Consecutive number 10 recruiting classes. Star power. Billy Napier has his best roster entering year 4. Slaughter, the center, is a star. Defensive lineman Banks and Sapp. Group of exciting non-seniors. Lagway, Baugh. Safety Bryce Thornton. Coaching staff, Napier's in a much stronger position. Brought in Vinny Sunseri. Russ Callaway back to lead the offensive staff and work with Lagway. So 15. So let's see where FSU is. Oh boy. Oh dear. I got to scroll, boys. So, and I'm up to 24.
Scrolling.
Thank you. I'm up to 24. I don't have them. I'm up to 29 and I don't have them. Oh, dear. There's Georgia Tech. They're from the ACC.
Shout out to Tech.
There's Duke. Oh, no. They're the Buffs. There's Deion's Buffs at 35.
Buffaloes.
Did I miss them? Well, they were 2-10 last year. They are 39. Last year, they were 9. Oh, 30 spots they fell. Returning quarterback somewhat. DJ Throw-It-Away missed the second half of the season. Required Brock Glenn to make 5 starts, but he'll be slotted behind Tommy Castellanos. Likelihood of a multi-year quarterback, unlikely. Castellanos should get first opportunity in his final year of eligibility. So if FSU turns away from Castellanos, it has Glenn and a few other non-senior options. O-line, D-line outlook. Seminoles defensive front has a centerpiece in Darrell Jackson Jr. Nebraska transfer James Williams, immediate contributor. Offensive line needs greater stability. Will turn to veteran transfers Luke Pettibone, Adrian Medley, and Micah Pettis from Wake, UCF, and Ole Miss. Roster management. Florida State has pillaged the transfer portal in both good times and bad, and will need its newcomers to engineer a turnaround after a 2-10 disaster. He is thrown to Deuce Robinson and Squirrel White. Important transfers on defense. One Williams and one from Houston. Star power, Jackson jumps out. Leading tackler, Shaheem Brown. Real potential comes with the transfer haul. Coaching staff, Norvell went from ACC Coach of the Year to historic nosedive. Reshaped the staff with Malzahn and defense coordinator Tony White, who left Nebraska for risk reward opportunity in Tallahassee. FSU also gets new coaches. Pot roast, Terrence Knighton comes with from Nebraska, and Herb Hand joins Malzahn from UCF. It's not promising. At 39. Oof. Let's see if we have any. Rutgers is 43. They're not paying attention to that recruiting class, They're
not paying attention to it.
Belly at 44. I'm not 44. That's incorrect. Belichick's arrival is unlike any in recent college football history, makes predicting the next few seasons next to impossible. Encouraging recruiting gains, fairly favorable 2025 schedule. We talked about that. North Carolina has one of the best schedules in all of college football. And that guy should get 8 or 9 wins minimum. So Vanderbilt, he's got way down there, 48. Michigan State, 51. Kentucky, 52. Wow. Wisconsin, 54. We talked about their schedule. Arkansas, 55. Another SEC school. And Cincinnati, 57. Northwestern, 58. Mississippi State, 59. Another SEC. Wow. Not good, peeps. Arizona, Riley Skinner's Wake Forest Wildcats, 63rd. Woo! All right, we got to take a break. We'll come back, make the turn for home right here on The Drill.
The Drill. From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
May I speak? You have my permission. My sensors indicate the presence of aliens. How many? 10 XL. This is imperative. Imperative indeed.
Checkmate Coatings. Your floor's missing piece.
Pickett here with a game winner. It's Checkmate Coatings. I've scouted them all. And this Jacksonville crew's the real deal.
I'm Brendan, owner of Checkmate Coatings. We transform pool decks, driveways, and patios with pro precision.
Score big at checkmatecoatings.com. Checkmate Coatings, your floor's missing piece.
Checkmate Coatings. Your floor's missing piece.
It's graduation season, a time to celebrate the end of an era and the beginning of a whole new story. At Diamonds Direct, we believe moments like these deserve to be remembered beautifully. Honor your graduate with a timeless gift, a birthstone ring, a classic pendant, diamond studs, or an heirloom piece they'll treasure forever. No pressure, all sparkle, and expert guidance every step of the way. Diamonds Direct, your love, our passion.
The Poker Atlas Tour is blazing its way through Best Bet St. Augustine now through June 15th. Get in on the action with 7 poker events, highlighted by Event 1 with an impressive $100,000 guarantee, and the $600 No Limit Hold'em title event, boasting a $200,000 guaranteed prize pool. Join us at Best Bet St. Augustine for the Poker Atlas Poker Tour. Head to bestbetjacks.com for details. That's bestbetjacks.com.
Jimerson Burr is a full-service, Florida-based commercial law firm that has experience and capabilities to handle any legal issue a business is confronted with. Learn more about what they can do for you at jimersonfirm.com.
Hey, imagine having a doctor available to you any day, any time. That's my doctor, Rick Towns. He said, Doc, Hick, I'm going into concierge medicine. I said, what is concierge medicine, Doc? He said, look, if you're not feeling well, you come see me. I have less patients, therefore I can practice medicine more. I said, I like that idea. Medical emergency, here's his personal phone number. He'll call you right away, 24/7. It's kind of like being a member of an exclusive golf club, but the cost will surprise you. MyPVConcierge.com has the pricing structure. I'm telling you, it's not bad at all. As far as doctors, Townsend's the best. Navy trained, graduated from Wake Forest, been in our community forever. So yearly physicals, officer virtual visits, cancer screens, referrals to specialists, hospital follow-ups. Doc T's got you covered. Take away your health worries. Just go to mypvconcierge.com for all your information. That's mypvconcierge.com.
Bueller.
Stay cooler with Bueller.
Hey, pal. Pretty nice weather we're having, huh?
You think this is nice?
I mean, it's sunny, warm. We do live in Florida.
It's not all upside, Jason. Warm weather comes, so all the cool people hit the beach. My old air conditioner craps out, so it's 1,000 degrees inside, and I'm stuck on a video call in my underpants trying not to sweat through my...
Wait. Put these sunglasses on.
I'm not gonna put on your...
Whoa. The air conditioning experts at Bueller Air and Plumbing can keep your home office cool and comfortable all summer long. You look good in your meeting, impress the big guy with your cool confidence, maybe finally make assistant deputy regional manager.
Wow, air conditioning can do that?
Life moves pretty fast. If you spend all summer worried the weather is going to be too nice, you could miss it.
Stay cooler with Bueller.
Visit BuellerAir.com.
This date in sports history is brought to you by Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
On June 13th, 1989, the Bad Boys Detroit Pistons swept the Los Angeles Lakers in the 1989 NBA Finals, marking the Pistons' first NBA championship.
Daly's Dash is not only your Jaguars game day stop, but a great place to grab a meal any day of the week. To honor the Jags and the fans, we've crafted the Duval Sub. The Duval comes with freshly sliced turkey, ham, melted cheddar, and habanero jack cheese, topped with crisp lettuce, fresh tomatoes, and a double portion of our secret sauce, all served on a fresh roll. Come by your local's Daly's Dash today to get your delicious Duval Sub. Daly's is the official convenience store sponsor of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
This is Hayes Carlion for First Florida Credit Union. I bank with First Florida Credit Union because I trust them. I can always count on them when it comes to the vast services they provide. The online banking services are outstanding. So easy to use, depositing checks through the mobile app is fast and efficient. I also go to the branch off 210 in St. Johns County and the Durbin location, but they have 10 branches in the Jacksonville area. You need to be banking with First Florida Credit Union. They're enriching people every day. Federally insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Opportunity Lender.
Prosser here for Lifetime Enclosures and Lifetime Flooring. With the weather now hot as can be, look ahead and get that backyard ready for fall with a new open air or screened-in enclosure. Maximize the space you have and make it great with Lifetime Enclosures and Lifetime Flooring. They truly are the best in the business. So if you have the space and the idea, give them a call today. Lifetime Enclosures and Lifetime Flooring. Showroom just off Phillips Highway. Tell them Prosser sent you.
After I came home from Iraq, I could still hear the booms. Makes it hard to be a good mom.
As America's veterans face challenges, DAV is there.
I'm Naomi Mathis, Air Force veteran.
DAV helps veterans get the benefits they've earned.
Thanks to DAV, I was able to begin to heal.
With the right support, more veterans can reach victories, great and small.
My victory is being able to be here for my children.
Support more victories for veterans. Go to DAV.org.
Transmission troubles? I'm Robin Sidbury, owner of Action Transmission Specialist on Merrill Road. So come in and see how we can help solve your transmission troubles. We service all makes and models. Remember, get traction. Call Action at 744-0755.
1010XL is presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
Now the cool down with Donovan Air, Electric and Plumbing, keeping Jack's cool since '87.
Lots to cool down from today. Appreciate it. Tony Baselli joined us on the program a little bit earlier. It's good to have him on, hanging out. Big weekend coming up. E, what you got cooking this weekend?
Oh, I go pick up Gritty for the summer. Summertime is here, so I'll go get the little one and we'll go hang out.
All right. That's good news. So that'll happen.
Oh, you know what else?
What else?
You reminded me of this. Okay. Tomorrow marks 1 year to the date.
Oh, the accident.
The accident.
The horror.
The horror.
So it also marks 6 months to the date of you being back to work.
It wasn't 6 months, bro.
Oh, was it?
No, it was about like 80 some odd days.
Oh, my goodness. Well, I got a good weekend. Father's Day coming up on Sunday, so that'll be good. It's a forgotten holiday. Men, enjoy it. Demand it. Sit in that recliner, watch that U.S. Open. It's going to be a good one. It's going to be a good one at Oakmont. So appreciate that and looking forward to that. I'll be. I don't know who am I cheering on? The guys that I pick, or
of course.
Well, I mean, yeah, but to a point. But who do I want to win the U.S. Open? Like, do you have one that you want to win?
Yeah, the guys that I picked.
That's it.
That's it.
Yeah.
Like, I don't have like
you don't have a favorite
golfer yet.
No,
not yet.
Because you've gotten into golf, it might be time to hook up with a guy.
Yeah, you're right. And
you can't go with Scotty because then everybody will call you a front runner.
I'm not doing that. Right.
Yeah. You got to pick somebody like, Rasmus Niergaard Peterson.
I ain't running
So
with
you go
that.
with Rasmus. No?
No, I'm not going with that.
Okay. What about our guy who was 20 over par?
Not going with Buddy Rowe.
No?
Nah.
You're not going to go with him?
No, I'm not going. I'm gonna pass.
All right.
But yeah, I definitely. I got to pick a guy.
Got to do some work.
Yeah, I could do that. I could do that.
Got some good baseball coming up this weekend as well. So we'll be Mets and the Rays. You know who we play next week, don't you?
Oh, y'all got the Marlins?
No.
Oh, y'all got the Braves?
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, that'll be fun.
Yep. Ranking the top MLB prospects coming up, draft prospects. I told you we had a bunch of guys from Jacksonville, and not much has changed. Let me see if the number one draft prospect according to ESPN is Rock Kalowski, a shortstop from UCLA.
Rock.
Where's our guys? Let's see if our guys are. Or is it just, it's only the top 15. They don't have Kyson in this top 15, Kyson Witherspoon. But he's got to be close. You'll see Zach Root, the College World Series starts today. Arkansas has 1, 2, 3, 4 of the top 15. Wow.
Nice.
Hey, Arkansas, you probably need to win this thing.
Yeah.
You got 4 guys getting drafted in the top 15. What is that? LSU has? Oh, LSU has 3, bro. 4. LSU has 4. Wow. LSU Arkansas tomorrow night has 8 of the top 15 prospects in the draft. Wow. That's a big game, man. And they're probably the 2 best teams there, but they're playing each other, so whoever loses is going to be, uh-oh. They must have played. Did they play during the regular season? Let's look. LSU baseball schedule. See if old Bayou Bengals took on the HOGS Arkansas Razorbacks. I know some of you already know, but I don't. I want to look. Just be patient. Looks like maybe not. Oh, here they are. Yeah. LSU beat Arkansas 5-4 in 10 innings in the Friday night game. Then run ruled them Saturday 13-3 and then lost 7-4 Sunday. And that was at the end of the year. So, man, it's going to be interesting here. It's going to be real interesting. Arkansas and LSU tomorrow night. And then they'll play the UCLA or Murray State, winner or loser. Those 2 will match up. So that's what we have cooking this weekend in the College World Series. And, go Murray State. Rooting for the fighting the Murphys.
The Murph family.
The Murph family went out there to watch.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Daniel's going to D.C. this weekend for a Nats thing. So lots of good stuff going on in the world of baseball. Full schedule in the pros and the College World Series starts, and football takes a break and it gets to exhale for 6 weeks. But we won't. We'll be back here Monday. PFR is over, by the way.
PFR is over.
No more PFR. So we're done with that. So that means Danny Boy comes in at 7, which is good. Yeah, I like that.
Unless he takes one of the days,
Takes
the
one
cushion day. The cushion day.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. He may call in this weekend and go cushion on
Yeah,
us.
he could.
Wouldn't shock you. Wouldn't shock you one bit. So we shall see. You want to play us out of here?
Now, the 2-minute drill. Serviced by Cool Cats Heating and Cooling. Locally owned and operated. We're your neighbors. CoolCatsJacks.com.
The coolest cats in town.
Yeah.
What's up, Mike?
Daniel.
Big Friday.
Emmanuel.
Football Friday. Good morning. How are you?
I'm quite well.
Good. Good.
Well.
What are you loading up on today? What's on the smorgasbord?
I'd like to break down Jeffrey Allen Caglione's performance in the series versus the Yankees.
Was it not good? Was it over?
I loved it. I thought it was great. Took a fastball right down the middle to end a 1-0 game last night. Ooh. He started hitting himself on the helmet with the bat right afterwards, like he got frozen. It was beautiful.
Oh.
So that's
you swept
happening.
the Royals.
We did sweep the Royals. Fourth 1-0 victory of the season. That's pretty good, man.
You have 4 1-0s?
4 1-0s.
Who's pitching those? Freed?
No, Will Warren last night. It was Will Warren in the bullpen. It was on Royals. Can't hit.
Apparently not.
Well, Caglione will be good. I honestly, I never watched it. I don't watch Florida play college baseball.
Yeah.
I didn't realize how big he was.
He's a monster.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
I mean, it's unbelievable how muscles on muscles. Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, he's a big kid.
I mean, obviously, I knew he was a big power hitter, but it was like the stature was
no, I think
pretty ridiculous.
I'm still shocked that he went 6th overall. I think that he will be a mainstay and he'll figure it out. He's hit everywhere. So
yeah, so far so good. No, today we got Tommy Mack in.
Oh, wonderful.
Mike DeRocco along. I know you mentioned D-Rock had a big piece on Travis Hunter.
Yeah.
I heard you with Baselli this morning. Always entertaining.
Mm-hmm.
So we got a little bit of audio left over from mini camp. We'll go through today's question of the day. This would be a good one for you.
Mm-hmm.
What is your favorite sports memory with your father or as a father? Either one. Do you have a favorite?
Yeah, I do. As a father, I have some great memories. Actually, me and my dad used to take me to University of Miami football games on Friday nights. They used to play on Friday nights.
Okay.
And so we'd go to the old Orange Bowl and watch the Canes play back when I was like a youngster growing up in South Florida. But with me and my boys going to the playoff game last year with the Mets-Phillies was as good as it gets. And then will be a memory that I'll cherish for the rest of my life.
Nice.
So that was fun. I was hoping, and I've always told them, Jag Super Bowl, we're in. We're going.
Well, yeah,
we're all going.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, on Dad's dime.
As long as you want to adopt.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. I assume if the Jags make the Super Bowl 10-10XL, whatever the host city is will be sick of us because there'll be a lot of us going. In fact, I know that when they got close a few years back, there were big, like the whole building was going to the Super Bowl. So, we're definitely rooting for that.
Yeah, so that's the missing piece to my sports puzzle. I mean, it's, if we could get that would be just because those two are such huge fans of the Jags. This is their team. When you're born here, this is your team, right? What's yours with your dad or son?
Well, I'll get into it. It's more. I'm more like my dad was born in Ireland, so he never played he was a rower and he played rugby.
Oh wow!
Right, so I actually was a rower in college for
I didn't know that.
A couple of years.
Learn something new every day.
And so I did follow in his footsteps there, but it probably for me my early Yankee fandom.
Yeah.
He as a guy who had been in the States at that point, and it's hard to get that concept.
Yeah.
Like he'd probably been in the United States for like 18 years when the Yankees were in the World Series in the late 70s.
Yeah.
And as a kid, 18 years might as well be 200 years.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it wasn't that long.
Yeah.
And so he was new to a lot of American sports back then. And we kind of grew into it together.
My pops took me to we went to both Shea and Yankee Stadium, obviously, as a kid. And he loved to tell the story. And it's not true, but he loved it anyway. And it was like when I walked into Shea Stadium and I sat down, he used to say, Daniel, you said, where are the commercials? Are the commercials supposed to be on? Because you would watch the Mets on TV. Dad, I didn't say that. But he thought that. He got such a kick out of that. And then I had another great memory with him at Yankee Stadium. For some reason, he had a bullhorn in his car. Imagine trying to leave Yankee Stadium. It doesn't matter what year it is, and it's the early 70s. And he's on the bullhorn excuse us, let us through, please, excuse us, and trying to get through traffic to get out of there.
That's funny. Early 70s, there probably wasn't that much traffic, quite honestly.
Well,
right?
It was Horace Clark and Bobby Mercer.
Right around when Steinbrenner was buying them for $12 million.
Yeah,
$12 million.
good gracious.
What a
nice investment.
Return on investment turned out to be.
Well, happy Father's Day. Have a great show.
To you.
All right. And
thanks, Dan.
E.
And to you, E.
Time to swerve.
Then the corner. Whoa.
Summertime in your favorite city.
Damn, summer day.
1010XL.
Summer day.
Your summer station.
When you're experiencing sudden, unexpected dental pain, the last thing